Hello and welcome everyone to X1 Bros. My sound is a little too loud here. But that
hurt my ears.
There we go.
You were so glorious in my ears, it just blew them apart.
It's just too much.
Yeah.
Too much. Anyways, welcome everyone. This is podcast number 31. Thank you everyone for joining us. It's been another awesome week in the world that isn't gaming and Xbox One. We are your positive gaming and Xbox One community and podcast. Hurrah! Hoorah! Anyways, as always, I am joined by the bros, the X1 bros. First and foremost, this man, he shares his opinions and philosophies on women. And my favorite one that he has shared with me is there are two theories to arguing with women.
Uh-oh.
Neither one works. It's Mr. McSpicey, Mark Haywood.
Hey. I don't know what to say to that, so... You win. That's how you win an argument. You let them win.
Next, he plans on being spontaneous. Tomorrow, it's jordtheman, Jordan Pasgood.
Hey.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yep. And last but not least, you guys are just jealous because the voices in my head are talking to me and not to you. I am X1, the X1 Bros.
Oh, man. I got one for you.
Go ahead.
People say he's crazy, but the voices disagree. It's David Paskett.
Nice. I like that.
Thank you. I just thought of that one while you were sitting there.
Anyways, we got a good show for you. You guys have been playing actually a lot of the Wii U this week.
I've been playing a lot of everything this week.
Yeah, let's put that mic on your mouth.
I've been playing
There
a lot
you
of
go.
everything
There
this
you
week.
are.
Really, I have Wii U, Xbox, PC.
Wow.
Magic the Gathering on the side.
Wow. Magic the Gathering, too. Did you know that a new
played some
HeroClix
Magic?
came out this set?
Yeah,
came out?
that's where I was
Flash?
So
last night.
when
Oh,
did
did you
you play
grab
Magic, and when did
Well,
you
when
do
you
it without
texted me
me?
last night, you said, "What are you doing, Dave?" I said, "I'm out with some friends playing."
No,
Magic.
you never texted me back. What are you talking about?
I will grab my phone.
Grab the
and show you.
CYA file. The cover
There.
of your A file.
There it is.
Ready? Hold on.
What you doing?
I'm out with friends. What's up?
Never came to me.
Well, it
Never came
was
to me.
sent from my phone.
Your phone is busted, man.
Alrighty then.
I bought a couple new packs. Did really well.
Good job.
Flash? The new Flash
No, I was
pack
playing
dropped?
Magic.
Oh.
I had my HeroClix with me though.
Did
They're
you
always in my
see
car,
the new
'cause you never know
HeroClix
when
drop?
you're
I
gonna
watched
throw
the
down battle.
unveiling yesterday.
Let's turn him up a little bit.
Oh, darn, you're a little low.
Sorry.
I think it's that mic, because I was low last week.
Oh,
No,
and were you on that
I
one?
always have those with me, Magic Deck and HeroClix, because you never
That's
know
better.
when you're gonna have to throw down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know when there's a battle.
You never know. You keep those in your car.
Yeah, I do.
It's
No,
like
'cause
a gun. You never know.
you never know when you're gonna need it. So.
Anyways, all right, well, let's get this show on the road, shall we?
Let's do it.
Jordan, what is happening in the world of Xbox One this week?
We have another fantastic week in the world of Xbox.
I know. I'm looking at all your notes there. Wow. It's
Boom.
looking good.
All right.
looking
First
good.
off, Everett, we mentioned this a few podcasts ago. The update that we currently just had is now rolling out for everybody for the October update, and it comes with a lot of features. I'll go over just a summary of all the features. First, we got new Snap and Friends functions. We got Snap updates, Friends and Snap app updates, Message Snap updates, Achievement app updates, Friends section updates. I actually really enjoy the new Friends section. And we got a lot of new Smart Glass features, too. We also have improvement for TV and video. We have the much-requested Media Player DLNA and MKV support
Yeah.
for everybody.
Pirate.
We have the live TV mini guide.
It's just because it's the standard for Blu-ray,
Yeah.
basically, or high-def file compression. I
We
guess.
also have the one guide in 11 new countries. Welcome.
Welcome.
11 new countries.
Welcome. Konnichiwa.
So I'll go through the country. We got Belgium, Chile, Colombia, Denmark, Finland, Norway, Portugal, Poland, Sweden, Switzerland, and Russia.
Which is your favorite one?
Which is your favorite one?
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Welcome,
you got,
Switzerland.
Yeah, hey, Swiss.
I have their candy bars every time I go to the airport.
Oh. Actually, I was going to say all of them, but
Oh,
wait
they're all my favorite
what a
countries.
jerk you are. I mean, you just alienated all those others.
We have the universal remote control in the Smart Glass now. We have the live TV initial setup experience. And we have the live cable and satellite box audio detection. Also, I'm not sure if these are out just yet. I haven't tried them out, but this one's pretty. These are coming this month. They have updates, devices, and accessories page updates that they're gonna do. They have firmware updates.
Oh, good.
They have a hide games and apps on your console, and then David, this one is for
Hide?
you.
Like
Yeah.
for when the boss walks in, or like?
Yeah, I will read you the paragraph. You can now hide items in the ready-to-install list under My Games and Apps. This is a pre-console setting, and items will reappear in the list if they are installed
That's
again.
big for me because when my nephews come over, don't play my game, kid. You'll ruin my stats.
Yeah.
Let me set you up on someone else's profile.
So to access the
So I can understand that.
To access the shortcut
Okay.
to temporarily show hidden items, press X while holding down both triggers, and it will show the hidden item until you exit My Games and Apps. Also, David, this one is for you. Password resets just got better. They're making it a lot easier to secure and reset your password. Like it was that hard in the first place. I don't know how you
To David it was. And you're the one.
Yeah.
You have like 15 Twitter
Yeah,
accounts.
but all you do is go email, and then you just log into your...
I never had a problem with that. I had a problem with EA because I can't do my Madden stuff, and I'll reset the password, and then I'll type in the password that I reset, and it doesn't accept it. Never. It never does.
Hey, the last feature I'm going to mention, I saved this last because this is my favorite. A lot of people have made fun of it on the internet, but what a
Really?
Yeah,
No way.
But what
No
a cool
way.
feature. They are implementing, like I said, I don't know if this is out yet, but it will be coming this month, they said. They're excited to roll out a few other features this month, and I think this falls under that category. A Find My Controller feature.
Oh.
If you lose your controller, you can use the easily find or identify your controller
Does
by
it
making
vibrate?
it vibrate. Yeah, it goes.
Oh, I'm going to lose my
man.
controller on
Yeah.
purpose.
I know, me too. Let's play hide
So
and seek.
people were making fun of this. There's a lot of comments that like this. They're like, "Oh man, if the Xbox can only find my keys now, it would be the
I
best
know.
box."
Yeah.
So.
That's a real issue with me. I can
Yeah,
never
well,
find
no,
my
there's
keys,
sometimes when I'm
my
like,
keys,
what?
phone, and my wallet. Never.
I have the lose my controller issue because I put it down. I'm like, where the heck?
Every
did it go?
time I leave my door, like honestly, I count to 3 and I go, key. I don't have this. Yeah, I do.
Other than the-
it's a 3 number.
I do that
Now
too.
I'm not
Do that
sure
too.
if the Find My Controller is out now, but it will be coming out later this month. All these features are coming out at some point this month. I think my favorite feature is the Snap, where it brings up that 4 boxes menu and then you choose with your controller. I think that's a lot cleaner.
Yeah,
with
it
the
is
Snap,
nice.
So.
Also, the record feature now is on that too.
Oh
so
yeah,
you
with
can
the
just
Press X, right?
Yeah. Well,
Press
that was
the back.
their.
Well,
That-
for us in the preview, but now
Oh.
this preview that we have
Just
is
went to
launching for
everybody.
everybody.
Welcome,
So.
welcome to the future.
Yeah. So
Also-
that makes almost connectless Xboxes.
Yeah, you don't
You
even.
can pretty
I
much do
mean, I've
whatever
had
you
my
want
Connect unplugged because of Madden for the last 2 weeks.
I
so.
still use my Kinect all the time.
I do too. I mean, yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is, because of these features, I don't miss my Connect as much.
As much. Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
All right,
Damn right,
YouTube
it makes
channel. In other news, YouTube channel Defend the House. They do like MythBusters for games.
Oh, yeah.
They did a Titanfall MythBusters a while back, but now they did a Destiny MythBusters, and it's pretty cool. Go look them up. It's called
I
Defend.
saw that.
Yeah, it's called.
You can't portal out of a.
Yeah, you can't portal out of a sticky grenade. They
sticky
just do all
grenade,
these
yeah.
little things that people ask. Like,
Oh.
there's one where if you throw a grenade and someone has low health and the grenade hits their head, they die. Like the impact of the grenade, they die.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. But anyway, it's a cool little video to watch. It's on YouTube under Defend the House. They're pretty cool people. So, video game myth busting. Okay, Korean rating board suggests that Limbo is coming to Xbox One.
So this is like a speculation rumor kind of.
Yeah,
a
from
thing?
Korea. So take it as you will.
They know video games.
Okay, well, then
okay,
this
they
might
are
be-
hardcore.
Developer Playdead's eerie mocha blah blah. Anyway, their game Limbo is coming out. It says Limbo may soon appear
You
on
couldn't
X.
say monochrome.
No, I could not.
Oh,
I couldn't say eerie either.
At least your text is bigger.
I know.
So anyway, developer Playdead's Limbo may soon appear on Xbox One if a listing on a website of a South Korean game rating and administration committee is accurate. So I thought that was kind of cool. Take that as you will.
Yeah.
But Project Cars delayed till March 2015. So I'm interested in this game. I think it looks good, but
Yeah. Is that
That's a screenshot.
Oh
From
yeah,
Project
that's
Cars,
sexy.
Yeah, so.
That's very sexy.
But
Good looking. Car games nowadays are always pretty much good looking.
Dude,
Yeah.
Forza Horizon 2, it's been blowing my mind.
So, NBA 2K patch is coming out to address 2K Sports submitted an update to Microsoft for a certification patch to deal with issues for the My Park game mode.
They've had a bunch of different issues with that.
Yeah,
with they implemented their own version of Ultimate Team as well, and I know that they've had big problems with that.
So,
people dropping having their leagues dropped, and so
well, I know there was a lot of
issues.
erases too, wasn't there?
Yeah, their whole save files and seasons were erased.
But they have
That's so frustrating.
Yeah.
That's what breaks a game for me.
Yeah.
If I go to level 30, lose a character, go to level 30 again, lose a character, I'm never touching that damn game ever again.
Dead Island.
Yep.
But you did touch it again.
I know. Well, it was like 3 years later, and then it was on PC.
But anyway, that is coming out in the coming days. Patch for NBA 2K15 to address those issues that they're having with My Park game mode and other stuff. So Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor has a camera mode now.
Oh, yes.
So this is actually cool. Patch is available now for Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor on Xbox One, introducing a new photo mode, letting the players and users play around with some of the camera tech just to get that right image that they want to snap a picture of. So it's pretty cool.
All over Reddit.
People are taking. Well, there's some remember if you guys, if
some
anybody's
pictures.
watched the Let's Plays of Shadow of Mordor, there's been some times where it's slow motion, cuts off a head, and the head flies, and I really want to capture that image.
So how do you do it? Do you just say like
You got to go in.
It's a new mode called photo mode.
You got to go in and change your setting,
yeah.
and then it will enable it while you're playing.
Oh, okay.
So, but it's pretty cool. It's similar to the.
I watched the
to
tutorial
the. A lot of people are comparing it to the photo mode introduced in The Last of Us Remastered for PS4. So if any of you guys have played that, it's similar to that type of photo mode. But yeah, Hands of Fate is going to be on the Xbox One, and it's set to arrive January 2015. It is an action RPG. If you haven't seen it, it's pretty cool, and it's actually a Kickstarter. Hands of Fate. Yeah, I like to support the old Kickstarters, so I'm gonna definitely buy it from them and play it. So it looks cool from the trailer.
Well, I have not seen that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We can watch the trailer afterwards. So
Yeah.
it's an action RPG set to arrive on Xbox One January 2015. All right, next, the Saints Row Gat Out of Hell has been moved up 1 week. The expansion will now launch a week ahead of schedule on January 20th alongside the Xbox One.
Okay.
Saints Row 4 port. That one is the Saints Row re-elected port that they're doing. So it's going to launch alongside that if you're a Saints Row fan. I've never played Saints Row, but it looks fun. And when you got a title, Gat Out of Hell, and then the picture is a guy on an armchair with two Gatling
I know,
guns.
he's like in a lazy boy.
I know.
Just hanging out, shooting.
All right, Season 2 of Killer Instinct is out. Killer Instinct is a fun game. You guys got to start playing it. No one plays with me, so I play by myself.
Okay, fine.
Anyway, Season 2 of content is out on Xbox One. It premiered this week. It reintroduces characters like TJ Combo, Maya, Riptor, and Cinder. 4 more fighters, including a handful of series newcomers, will join the battle in the coming weeks. You can actually go out and buy the Season 2 pass on the Xbox Live Marketplace. All right, diving right into Halo. Halo Master Chief Collection is available for digital download
Yes, it is.
and pre-order on the Xbox One. If you're not getting it, I don't know why.
That has been hitting.
Go and pre-order it now. Also in Halo news, the worldwide launch has been pushed up. So this has nothing to do for North America, but for other people in the world. The North America is coming out on November 11th as scheduled, and then the original or the new, release date for international. Most countries will get the game on the same day, November 11th, with the exception of Belgium, which they are now November 12th, and then Japan is November 13th, and France is November 14th. But most of the world is going to get it on the same day as North America, which is November 11th. Also in Halo news, shout out to one of our community members. He tweeted me this today, Dark Assassin.
Yeah, saw that. Super
which
stoked.
I think is awesome and genius for them to do.
Finally.
Halo is going to be released at 12:01 Eastern Time.
East
for
Coast time!
everybody.
Oh, that feels so good.
I know. I don't have to stay up
Oh my
late.
gosh.
Don't have to wait
Well,
till
can you
1 in the
imagine-
morning.
Hold
for
on,
us.
shut up.
Oh,
This was-
Bask
I just
in
want to
the-
enjoy this.
Bask in the moment, baby. Bask in the moment.
Oh, that feels good.
I know.
Oh, man.
Finally, so no more for East Coast waiting up till 3 for this one, or us we waited up till 1. According to Dark Assassin, it is going to be released 12:01 Eastern Time, which is awesome. Biggest Halo news, though. Halo is going to be a huge game.
Dude, I've got to get a. I have got.
Oh, man.
After
If
this,
you do
I've got to
not
get a hard
have-
drive.
if
I'm
you-
already deleting so much stuff.
If you do not have a external hard drive to hook up to your Xbox, you need to get one
Yes,
before
you
you
do.
grab Halo or delete a crap ton of games.
Crap ton.
Halo is going to require a 20 gigabyte day one patch update on top of whatever it takes to install.
To install, I
install,
believe
it's
it's a
gonna be-
47 gig.
So it's 67 gig total.
I,
is what
I
you're...
think so. I can.
Oh my!
I thought
Let
it
me
was
double
I thought
check
it was
that.
20 and 20 becoming a 40.
Let me double check that.
Yeah,
for
we're
you,
double
but-
checking. I thought it was 20 and 20, but anyway.
Wow.
Back to the thing. It's going to be a 20 gigabyte day one update. Also, for
Can
you,
we preload the day
Oh
one
yeah,
up
you can.
the-
I've already done it and bought it. I'm ready to go.
Oh.
So.
Give me a high five, man. That's
And
pretty cool.
now that we have 20 gigs to download, this Eastern time has really helped me out, so I will be able to
Well,
play it.
that's
by
what I'm
one.
asking.
Well,
I
and
know
you-
we can preload the game, but
Oh, no,
can we
this is
preload
a-
the patch?
The patch is a day one, so you have once it launches, you'll do the patch.
So,
but you'll be able to play campaign and
I've
stuff
had
while
really
the
bad luck with those downloads.
while the patch is installed.
Come to my house.
I know, but I'm like 50. I'm 55 down. You're 100 down. It's not
Yeah.
too bad. It's just
45 difference.
It's just, I don't know what. Okay. Yes, but I mean,
just
like,
kidding, I'm
it's
just
still fast. It's just I don't know what. Okay, I'll come here. We'll have a party. I'll bring my
Hey,
sleeping
then we'll
bag.
just do a 4-player
bring my
co-op like
sleeping
legendary.
bag.
That would be fun.
Make some hot cocoa.
So-
That would be fun.
But anyway, David's going to look in and see if he can find the total. I thought it was 20 for the game and then 20 for the update. But the update, they basically says they don't want to cut corners. They're trying to get basically what it sounds like to me, and this is not what they said, but it sounds like to me, they're trying not to compress anything. They're trying to just let it, so we can get the best possible,
Yeah.
games, all
No,
that stuff.
Uncompressed audio. That's what it all is.
Titanfall.
Yeah. But Spartan Ops from Halo 4 will not be in at launch. That will be coming out in December. I read that, so
Okay.
that's okay. Yeah. Spartan Ops was pretty cool, though.
Oh, did you see that there's a new Halo Spartan Assault coming out? Not on the Xbox One, but on the tablet.
Oh, I'm not buying it. Anyway. Hey, Disney Fantasia Music Evolved demo. Be clear, demo.
Yeah.
Everybody is now available on Xbox One, and that's supposed to be an amazing Connect game.
Yeah,
so
chat is telling us that it's 45 gigs plus the 20
20
gig
plus the
patch.
20.
I thought so, yeah.
Okay,
If
so
I do
it's
my
not-
math correctly, that's 65 gig.
Now that's a game and a
Nice.
half.
Let's see.
But
carry
it
the
is
one.
4 games, right? It is 4 games. So.
Yeah, it is huge.
Yes.
With all updated, 1080p,
Battlefield
60 frames, all that.
4 was 47.
Yeah, but you
48.
didn't like that game.
I know.
You know for a fact you like Halo 1.
I know.
And Halo
well,
3.
And
so-
Halo 2.
And Halo 2.
And Halo
yeah.
3.
So, and then you've yet to play Halo 4 yet, which, in my opinion... So my favorite... I got to throw this out here, guys. My favorite campaign in the Halo universe, yeah, was ODST. I thought it was the best. Well, it was actually the Cast
Doesn't
of
that have-
Firefly. Yeah, it has Nathan Fillion and all that.
Yeah, Nathan
So
Fillion's
that was my favorite campaign because of the way it's set up. Now, a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this one, but after playing Halo 4, that is now my favorite campaign. And a lot of people know how good ODST was. ODST, I thought, had a good campaign, but
Anything
Halo 4,
with Nathan Fillion has my approval.
yeah. So and
Because I want to play with you.
Yeah,
through
no,
it.
Halo 4 is awesome. So.
Are you gonna play with us then? Because
Yeah.
me and
Yeah.
Jordan are cranking this through.
Okay, then I will. I just have to plan ahead. Maybe I'll get some days off or whatever.
Well, it's November 11th, so
I'm
we
gonna be
stick
calling
with
in
the 12th and
sick.
13th.
Plan ahead, and we'll just crank through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Legendary.
I have a
Halo
problem
1 to Halo
completing
4.
games as of late.
Yeah.
We all
do.
have that
As
problem
of late?
sometimes.
Haven't you always had that problem?
No, not really.
Not
but
really.
as of late, I'm playing so many. I'm juggling.
Well, it's
I'm
because
juggling.
I know that's true.
There's a lot of juggling going on.
It's-
Anyway.
It's easier for me because I don't sleep for like 48 hours straight. Done. Check that off.
48
So-
hours. Done.
I'm gonna check this game out. Disney Fantasia. It's supposed to be an amazing
I
Kinect.
like
game,
how we
so-
were totally on another.
Anyway,
I
Duck
did
Dynasty.
Hold on, I did go to download that game right now,
Yeah,
the
you
demo,
downloaded it right
and
now.
there was like an error. So I don't know if that's
Yeah.
everyone's having that problem right now.
I'm not
but-
using your internet anymore. Just decided.
Oh,
Don't worry.
okay.
Duck Dynasty is now available for Xbox One. All right,
Period. Awesome.
and that was that.
And moving on.
All right, Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition is also now available for Xbox One.
At the price, please name the price. We'll be discussing this later.
Oh,
this has a
yes.
whole other.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
$60?
David got my wrath.
Yeah, McSpicey texted me as I was having that conversation with someone else.
I was
at the moment
pissed.
The exact
I'm
same thing
pissed
I was
about
talking
this.
about.
Oh, really? The
It's
60
like
bucks?
a big flip off to me, and we can get into this.
Okay, we'll get into it. Let's do it.
It's not just to me; it's to Xbox gamers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amen.
Okay.
Next thing, Walking Dead. I am pumped to play this. Walking Dead, the complete first season, is now available for Xbox One.
Got it.
Me too.
Hey, ready for this, everyone?
You know what? I'm just gonna watch. I'm gonna come over and watch it.
Let's play.
I'll get popcorn.
Tiffany and I, let's play. I'm calling it Couples Counseling Let's Play. Walking Dead, Season 1.
All right, I like it.
So you can watch it on
Wait,
YouTube at any
I'll
time.
be the third wheel
after
I'm just
this
gonna Come
week.
on over. Just I'll have the licorice. Be like, yeah, it's a great movie.
Because
Guys,
Tiffany loves. We played it on Steam already. Well, and we didn't beat it. We went halfway through because then it was announced it was on the Xbox One. I was like, let's wait and we can do a let's play.
let's hold on.
But she loves it.
Is she gonna be
She loves
screaming at
it.
you like, choose B, choose B, say that,
No, shut up.
stay silent, stay silent.
All right, hey, this next game I've been excited for quite a while because I am a huge fan of the series. I have never seen any gameplay on it, so I'm taking a huge risk here. Legend of Korra for the Xbox One comes out
Just the name alone.
this week, I think. Yeah, it's this week it comes out.
21st.
I've already preloaded it. It's a $15 game. I've never. If you guys have links to gameplay, send it to me because I've only ever seen the trailer. I tried googling gameplay today too. I can't find it. So we're taking a huge risk. It's by Platinum Games. I'm a huge fan of the Airbender and Legend of Korra series.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait for the
Yeah.
book
One of
4 to
the
launch this.
Best cartoons. Oh yeah.
You guys say still gotta watch Legend
Is
of
that,
Korra. I got
we
'em.
can consider that like anime, right? Is that
Yeah, it's
Airbender, American anime.
It's so good.
We're
Oh.
going through. Tiffany and I. We're going through the Airbender right now.
Oh, so good.
Back through it.
back through it again to
The first one.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Because I only got halfway through season 1 of The Legend of Korra, so I'm going to go back through, and I know it's probably a mistake. I should have just start with Legend of Korra, because I don't know how you're going to beat the Airbender. What they should have
Well,
done...
see, and that's I am so okay. It's so hard.
Wait,
Oh,
here's
I got
I've
so
already,
many
Shut up,
videos
Jordan!
on it.
I've already come to my conclusion on The Legend of Korra. It's decent what I saw. Have you watched The Legend of Korra at all, McSpicey?
No, I'm
You saw that trailer? I
I'm
showed you
saving.
one
Yeah,
day.
the trailer.
Okay.
And I recognize people from.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah.
No spoilers.
But it's in the future, and I
100
think
years.
a much more interesting, as I'm going back through the first Airbender, a much more interesting storyline would have been going back, a prequel, and showing how the Fire Nation took over
Yeah, that would've
everything.
been a good one.
That would have been a cooler
They
story.
might still do that.
They could. Hey, if you guys are listening out there, please
I
do
think
this for me.
Brian something and
Hey, Brian.
Yeah, he's
Do
one of the
this.
creators. Yeah.
Brian.
Book 4 is getting
Write a
ready.
letter.
Book 4 is getting ready to launch this in a few weeks here. Now this, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, chat or whatever. But Legend of Korra is supposed to. I think it was supposed to take place between books either 2 and 3 or 3 and 4 is when the game is supposed to take place.
Oh, the game?
Yeah, and so I guess they have actually a lead writer from the show that helped write the game.
The gameplay to me
So-
looks like Dynasty Warrior.
I've never seen gameplay. Where are you seeing this gameplay at?
Well, they do like interviews with developers, and in the background they'll like flash the gameplay, and it looks Dynasty Warrior
only
esque
seen the
is kind
trailer.
of the.
I love Dynasty
I love,
Warriors.
dude. I want Hyrule Warriors. I wish. That
Oh
was on PlayStation.
yeah, we're getting that one.
So, but anyway, that one comes out. I'm pumped to play that one. Maybe I'll do a Let's Play that one. That's a good game. I'm a huge Legend of or blah blah blah.
Evil
Airbender
Within.
fan.
I think McSpicey is doing a Let's Play.
Yeah,
of this,
you're
right?
doing the Let's Play of Evil Within, right?
Am I? Am I supposed to?
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
you said you
said
were.
you were.
Oh shoot! I gotta buy this game.
No, we're just kidding.
If I said I'm a man of my word.
It's one of those scary games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've actually been watching a lot of Let's Plays on it and some Twitch stuff too, and it's good. It's a good looking game. It's less scarier because you have weapons.
Oh, okay.
You don't have
Very-
a camera.
Is it like Resident
Speaking of-
Evil-ish? Because I like Resident
Yeah.
Evil.
Yeah.
I've
I
been
would say
watching
that.
Let's Play. Speaking of that, of Alien Isolation, and I want that game.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah. But Evil Within...
And you have... See, with that game, you have a gun.
Yeah.
And weapons, I guess, but you can't use it.
Yeah,
because if you shoot it, you're dead.
Shooting these guys, and then you see, like... And then these other guys are, like, walking down the hall, and you see this alien just... And you're like, oh!
Hide under the table.
Dude,
hide under the table!
That game, though, is beautiful.
Yeah, it's sexy.
So...
Games are good looking nowadays.
Evil Within... out on Xbox One, now available. So
yeah, Bethesda did it.
The story's really good too.
Yeah,
so far I haven't finished.
Well, but Bethesda produced it. The developer was Shinji Mikiyama.
Well, I don't know if the story's actually good. It just leaves questions, and I like when stories leave.
Well,
questions.
is it based?
I think
Evil
Bethesda's
Within
have everybody working.
Was like a 1980 something horror film.
Yeah,
I
think Bethesda's. Bethesda produces
that story.
one, though, so, but I think Bethesda's got their whole team working on the new Fallout game, trying to crank that out.
Also, hearing that name,
there's
a lot of good feelings,
yeah.
A lot of good vibes in this news report you're doing.
Also, Dragon Age came out with a new trailer this week. I really enjoyed the trailer. I don't know if we're going to talk about it later or right now, but the trailer was.
Yeah, we can talk about it right now.
I thought the trailer was really good. I liked it.
Pretty.
I'm buying that game.
Yeah, it made me excited.
Very good looking. Very good looking. I don't know what like skins or shaders or whatever they're using. That looked.
I wonder what engine they're using. It's BioWare, so it's probably an in-house engine.
The only, if I could complain, I will.
Please do.
The only criticism I have is, well, a lot of the animations looked good. Looked like running. That one where the staff's all spinning around. They're like doing all that stuff. Some of them looked skippy or just not fluid.
Yeah.
That's my only critique of it, but I really like when the guy gets eaten by a dragon.
Yeah, on the bridge and the dragon throws him. Or even when the dragon's flying up in the air and then turns back. I think they've outdone
I saw
them.
when I went to the trailer, I saw a lot of complaints. Typical with
internet,
the World Wide Web, but
worldwide whiners.
Worldwide whiners. But which is unfortunate because it looks really good, and I don't like complaining, and I don't like pessimistic comments, stuff like that. But one of the things they were complaining about, I guess the trailer gave away a lot of spoilers.
I have no idea what the story's about, other than
it's
something
hard,
to do with the maker.
Can't you do like 15 billion different things? And isn't there like a lot of story arcs anyways?
Well, yeah, there's over 200 hours in the game.
That's what Dragon Age is all about. The game changes based on your decisions that you
and a lot of people were saying that back to these people.
Yeah.
But anyways,
and so this is probably like the generic
shell. How many? I mean, yes, I'm sure a lot of those were campaign cutscene, but they could have been. The game has over 200 hours.
And there's
of
a lot
stuff,
of
right. So there's probably some side quests
forking,
in there, and,
story forking and stuff like
that.
But
still, I mean, other than I think they gave you a good preview of saying it's about the maker. What I got out of it is because they made a lot of references to that.
Yeah.
And if you've played Dragon Age before, you'll know the reference to the maker.
Very good-looking game, though. That trailer looked... I mean, the lighting, like how the helmet glitters, like the torch lights on all of them.
Oh, yeah, it looks so good.
It's a really good-looking game.
I think my favorite part was when he threw down his shield and the dragon was blowing fire at him. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do that the whole game. Once I get to that level,
I want to be the person doing all the staff
and
spinning
you know what, guys?
hitting and shooting.
I am going to... There is gameplay. Why can I not find this?
For you listeners, David just pulled up gameplay of The Legend of Korra.
So everybody just ignore what
Check
I
this
just...
out.
Oh, my God.
That looks so good. It looks like the cartoon. This is like Dragon Ball Z. Legend of Korra.
Oh, did you see the two joysticks?
Oh, man, that looks good.
No one's going to know what we're talking about.
I know. Oh, guys, you guys should see this.
Oh, water. Just threw out some water power. Water, earth. Yes.
Now, I heard, when I was reading, I want this to be known. When I was reading, and when Legend of Korra Season 1 came out, I said, oh my gosh, they have to make a game out of this.
That looks like the cartoon.
There's a part in Legend of Korra, it's called
Firebender.
It's called Pro Bending. And it's basically this 3 versus 3, one of each element, and you try to bash each other off this thing. They said something about 3 versus 3 pro bending. So I wonder if it's multiplayer and you guys can do pro bending against each other.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It does look good. So everybody ignore my comment.
So
there
it's
is
by
gameplay.
Platinum Games. Yeah, they're held in high regards.
So I'm pumped for it. I got it. It's only $15. Might as well. So anyway, last thing on the news list, and I'm actually glad they did this because there's a lot of people out there not sure about this game. Sunset Overdrive came out with a 1-hour gameplay.
Really?
They played the first
I didn't
hour.
see it.
Yeah, it's called Let's Play Sunset Overdrive First Hour. They played it. For me, it just made me want to get the game more because
Really?
I'm already
Good.
into it.
Good.
But if you, I know a lot of people have been getting messages on Facebook, or not Facebook, Xbox, which is better than Facebook, and you guys are still not sure about it. Watch this. Let me know what you think. It's what I think it looks good.
Was this when they were playing it at Best Buy? Was this the live thing?
At Best Buy, I don't know.
Yes,
it has
I did
Major
see that.
Nelson and
I watched some of that when it was on Twitch.
But yeah, it looks good to me. I think I'm excited for it. I have it pre-ordered and pre-downloaded, and yeah.
I have heard from different YouTubers who have had a chance to play this game. And granted, this was like at PAX, and so it was just like a portion of the game, but that you can game the system, at least when he was playing it, and so this was probably also beta and stuff, so I'm sure that they've tried to fix it. But they tried to encourage you to ride the rails and stuff, and what it was there was like 10 people all playing at once, and they were having a competition. See who can get the most kills, and you get this hat. And he was trying to ride the rails, and he kept losing. So he's like, you know what, screw this. And he just stayed on the ground and got more kills, and they were trying to make him like, hey, no, go ride the rails and stuff. And he's like, no. And he wanted the hat, and he just won it. He got it. So I wonder if that's what I worry about, that stuff, like the rails and stuff, is just aesthetic.
Yeah, I wouldn't use the word gimmicky, but it doesn't really have much to do with the
actual gameplay
actual
itself.
gameplay.
No, I don't know. And granted, that was a while ago that I heard this. So I mean, this could have been, and it could have just been that mode that they were doing or whatnot. I'm just, but I would be interested in watching this.
Yeah, it's if we'll link it in the show notes, of course. But it's over at Major Nelson's blog. If you check it out, it's right on there. It's Let's Play Sunset Overdrive First Hour. It's just them playing and hanging out. I think it looks good, but I've been excited for it since I saw the first trailer. So anyway, that is it for the news.
Nice.
News.
Also in the news, I wanted to give a shout out. I wanted to do this at the beginning of the show,
yeah.
but we had community members who completed the Vault of Glass.
Oh yeah,
on
I
our
saw
community. Shebrew actually is still. He's looking for 2 more people for Saturday, so for tomorrow. So message him, guys, if you're looking to do a raid and you need 6 people. Shebrew is in the community, is setting up those games. So I can't remember, and if Dark is in chat, so he can let me know who I'm missing. I can only find 4 of them. Dark was in it. Shout out to Dark on completing Vault of Death. Shebrew.
They messaged. I asked
Frog,
him.
Her, and Pokey Sam. X-Ray H6, who actually did a cool video, showing how they pushed that dude off the cliff, the big boss guy.
Are you looking for Shebrew? He was up at the top.
But hey,
Okay.
whoever it was, I'm missing 2 though.
Okay.
Did you find it?
Yeah,
Nope.
I'm pulling it up.
Pull it up.
You can keep.
We got to
talking
give the
if you
proper
want.
shout out. Anyways, congratulations.
Yep.
Awesome
Good job.
guys. Good
That
job.
raid's fun.
Toast, Dark, MMA, Anglo, French or franchise, I think.
Yeah.
French and Shebrew. That was the first.
That was the first time?
That
Nice.
was the first night, and then the second night there was a different.
Yeah, the
group,
X-Ray H6. I saw his video, and Frog and Pokey's fun. Anyways,
job, guys.
guys, congratulations.
That's a fun raid. No.
but- Yeah,
I've yet to do it, so we should get together.
Yeah, we
and-
should.
I have yet to do it too.
Well,
I
we
know
did
that-
half of it. So.
Yeah,
I
Oh,
have been watching your guys' videos though, and every day when one drops, I watch it, and I love them. It's so funny, so funny.
You can tell when we start to get tired. The cuss words start coming a little
Yeah.
more frequently.
You can tell when it's like 3 in the morning.
And then I start dropping some. And Shebrew of all people has to be like, Mark, this is a family show.
Anyways,
Oh man.
Anyway, cool.
oh, that was the news.
Yeah, that was
it's
that
done.
was for the news.
Well, yay.
The end.
The end.
Insert awkward silence.
Yay for I'm like waiting for you to talk here. Man, we are professional.
Saving the day. And your wallet.
What can people buy this week?
Okay, well, this one's not this week, but it is a deal, I think.
Oh yeah.
The Xbox One Assassin's Creed bundle is coming out. You get Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and you get Assassin's Creed Unity. So you get 2 games and the Xbox. For the Kinectless Xbox, it's $399 US dollar, and then for the Assassin's Creed bundle with the Kinect, it's $499 US dollar. But $499 for the console itself, plus 2 games and a new game to beat. So
Wow.
And that comes out when Assassin's Creed comes out, and you can get ready to play it.
Have fun.
Assassin's Creed is November 11th, I think. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's November 11th.
I'll check.
And in other...
November 11th, yep.
All right, called it. All right, in other week's deals, on the Xbox One, deals with gold this week. A lot of good stuff, actually. We have Rayman Legends, 40% off. We have Outlast, 25% off. We have Worms Battlegrounds. Worms is actually a fun game.
Worms, yeah, I've been playing Worms since I
Worms
was
Battle...
a pup.
Yeah. Worms
Since I was a
Battlegrounds.
wee little pup.
For 40%,
Just a little guy.
For 40% off as well. And the Battlefield 4 support shortcut kit. I call them cheater kits.
The
cheater
shortcut kit.
The Game Shark
Hey, there's
kit.
nothing. There's nothing like, if you buy it, you buy it. That's fine. But it's just it defeats the purpose of playing the game, I think. Anyway, but anyway, if you want to buy it, then buy it. But it's 33% off, and that is an add-on. Just so everybody knows. And these deals are valid through the 20th October, so we only got 3 days left to get these. If you're interested in any of those games or that shortcut kit, this weekend's a good time to hop on it before they do their next deals with gold for next week. So
Nice, absolutely.
And then, do you guys have anything for deals?
No, hard drives though on Amazon. That's the way to go. Amazon. In all reality, you could get. There's so many different options, and you're looking at 1 terabyte anywhere between $69 and $80. So, because I was looking, because I need to get one, and I'm probably going to get one in the next couple weeks.
Yeah,
But-
sometimes Newegg doesn't do half bad either. Newegg.com.
Yeah, I didn't
Amazon.
even look there actually. But,
Either one, just.
I'm debating if you want a 2 gig one. Remember, guys, it has to be
2 gig?
3.0 compatible. I mean, 2 gig, 2 terabyte. If you want a 2 terabyte one, you're
USB 3.0 compatible. That's
Yes.
what you meant,
Has to be
yeah.
USB
Yeah.
3.0.
Did I not say that?
No, you just said 3.0. And
Oh yeah, USB 3.0 compatible. 2 terabytes, you're looking at around 129. So
That's pretty good. That's not.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
That's a lot of games.
Yeah,
for 2
I don't know
terabytes.
which one which one would you
At
go
60
for?
gigs a
Actually,
game, that might go
Oh
up
yeah,
pretty
if they're
quick.
starting to.
yeah. And so
that's true.
which one would you go for?
Well, I think
because
that's
I
just
was
they're
like,
filling
I
in
could
this
get.
is 4 games in one. So, but
I was like, well, I could get 1 terabyte, but if I got 2, I mean, that's more of an investment.
I think I'm gonna go
Well,
with the 2 terabyte. Then
And
I'll
actually,
get
it might
for a
be better.
while.
We're so close to wait for Black Friday. I'm sure you could get
Yeah,
or
So,
Cyber
You
Monday
cannot use USB 2.0 devices.
3.0.
3.0.
and up.
Yep.
That's unfortunate. I have like 15 2.0 devices.
But can't you use the SATA or the what are they? The ones that you have, the fast hard drives?
eSATAs?
Yeah. Can't you use
Can
those
you?
or
There's-
the well we were talking about it the other day, weren't you? The
I-
fast hard drives, as long as they're
Yeah, the
3.0
solid
and up.
state.
Oh,
Solid
state
state,
drives.
yeah, those ones.
Well, a lot of the portable ones are solid state.
Oh,
'Cause
Some
you don't
of
have to
them
worry about
are.
Never
moving
mind then.
parts in there. So,
never mind. I was just
but yeah, I would. I've been looking at that with the games. I'm full. I have like 5 games that every time I install a new game, I have to go and delete one or
when
2.
I go to my games and apps and you go all the way to the right side, there's like seriously 4 columns of games that are ready to install because we have so many.
What's the system that's coming? Oh, it's the Call of Duty one is coming with a terabyte.
Yeah, it's a terabyte. So, but yeah, that one is a little extra, but it's not too bad. So,
Also, while we're on deals, real quick, I have been throwing this around in my head. I have the day one Xbox One, which means nothing. It's still a black. It's the box, basically, as you can see behind me here.
Yeah.
If you're watching on the stream, I really want the white one. I have been thinking of selling this one to turn around and get the white one.
the white one is a. You know what I want more than the white one? I want the white box. I want the white controller more. The white controller looks
Sexy.
awesome.
Yeah. Sexy. Anyways,
See, I'm down with the white controller and white console.
well, I've been thinking. What
Yes.
about this? I'm trying to sell my Xbox for, and then turn around and get the white Xbox. What?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Thinking
That's
about
hot.
it. Thinking
That's
about it.
hot. That's so hot.
Yeah. Thinking about it.
That's enough, the both of you.
All right, this is the segment in which we talk about what we've been up to and what we've been playing, and I think we're going to reverse things this week, and we'll start at this end of the table for once.
Oh my goodness!
That's right.
Wow.
That's right. So I'll go first this week. I did play some Destiny at the beginning of the week. Obviously, I played some Madden, played some Metro, some more Metro, but I also played some FIFA. Yes, that's right.
Wow.
Some FIFA. What I did play is the co-op mode in FIFA with my wife, and that is so much fun. It's so fun. You yell a lot at each other, but it's so fun. Like my wife, we met actually playing soccer.
You know what's funny?
And so she
IRL.
Yes,
In real life.
In real life. And so she's like, "Yeah, I'll play." And so we're sitting there, and she's like, "Tiffany, stay in your position." Or then because what happens is when you pass the ball, it automatically switches to the next player, so you can't just keep the ball from someone. So if the three of us were playing, so it forces you to work together.
Okay.
And so we're going down, and what happens is I'll go up and I'll be along the sideline coming into the goal box, and I'll pass it out to the 6-yard line or something.
Yeah, cross.
And she whiffs the shot every time.
You know what's funny is when you used to stream Child of Light and you Legos, I could always tell when you guys were getting frustrated.
Well, all I have to do is play Legos with my wife. She runs up and punches me, and I explode, into the Legos thing, and she's like, "I thought you were a bad guy." You can't use that excuse over and over and over.
Oh, it was so funny because you could just tell when you guys were like, "So we gonna go to the next level here?" Or,
It's true, and my wife
and
loves
then you two with Child of
Legos.
Light, you're like, "I need the little light thing over here." It's so funny.
Oh man, she's
man.
just and I just have to plan for the stress involved, because
But anyways, FIFA co-op.
Oh, yeah, back to you.
So fun, so fun. I've just played with Tiffany. One of the funnest experiences that I've had. So, and you can do online matches, co-op versus co-op.
Oh, that'd be so hard.
We
should do
the
that.
three of us are going to play a couple games, and then we're gonna challenge some people.
So does that mean it
Bring
would
it.
go? David will pass, then my turn, then I'll pass, then Mark's
Yep.
turn. So we'll have to keep order of who's
Oh
going.
man! So when I give it to you, I can go to the bathroom and then come back, and then
As
it'll.
long- yeah,
and
As long as I don't pass it. 'cause
yeah,
I'm
and
not
I'm a
doing
good
it.
dribbler, man. I'll dribble
We should
people out
even
of their
practice.
socks.
Let's just dive right into
Yeah,
the multi.
okay.
We're using your profile.
I'm talking about practice. Who cares?
Allen Iverson.
Yep, good reference. You got it.
Have you seen that YouTube?
Sports,
music
pop
video?
culture.
Anyways, that game is so much fun. Then, Forza Horizon 2, I played this week probably for a total of 6 hours. The first 2 of those hours,
This is so funny.
I know,
This is so funny.
and I go through and I turn it off because I have to go do something. I'm like, all right, I'm into this. Let's start playing online or whatever. And I come back. I literally turned it off to go do something. I came back 15, 20 minutes later, turned it back on, and it made me go through the intro sequence
What a
again. I'm
great
like-
intro.
And I'm like, what is going on? Why do I have to? Yeah.
You're in paradise.
Yeah. What? And I'm like, why do I have to watch this every time? Come to find out, I have been playing the demo.
For 2 hours. That's so awesome.
So I had to go back and I started over. But that game, and one, it's a testament to how good that game is. That the
you
demo,
asked-
but the demo is different than.
Yeah, because remember
Than
you
the
asked
game.
me what car. I was like, I picked this car, and you're like, man, I have totally different cars than you. And it's like, wow, okay, whatever.
But that game is so good. And we were worried. We talked about this before about maybe we'll wait for the crew because it doesn't seem like there's a lot to do. There is a lot to do.
there is. Tell them what you did.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Oh,
With mine.
I beat Jordan. He was my rival. I smoked him
With the rival system. So after every race, it says, do you want to challenge your rival?
Yeah.
And it goes to the Xbox Live leaderboard and says, such and such is your rival by 3 seconds. You
Yeah.
want to try and beat him, and you'll just...
And you got to continually improve.
So apparently
but I
you're my
love the bucket list. That's my favorite
Yeah.
aspect of that game. And Forza does, and I don't know if the crew will be able to do this. I know it's more arcadey, and so they're going to focus on that side. But Forza, this is what Forza does so well that I love is every single car feels different. And I love it. It's so... I just got a Ferrari, and I'm just flying
Oh, I
around
got
completely
it.
different because I chose the SS Camaro at first.
Oh, American Muscle.
I did
Yeah.
the...
versus Italian.
Yeah.
I did the
Yeah.
Toyota Supra for
Nice.
my first car.
But every
Japanese.
car,
All right.
And then what is the car that is the bucket list car? That car, it's
Is
like
that
a
the
jet.
Ferrari?
It's like driving a
Or no,
jet.
which bucket list? I did one with the P1 McLaren,
Oh,
and that car is
the
nasty.
McLaren. Oh yeah, right.
dude. But it's just the perfect combination.
This is fun. I know all these cars from Top Gear.
Yeah, it's the
Top
perfect.
Gear helps out with Forza.
It's the
This is
perfect
great.
combination of Forza, the super simulator racing game, and an arcade game, and it's just this
Kind
happy.
of like a fusion.
It's a fusion of both of them, and it's this happy medium, and I love it.
But
It's-
you can turn it all the way up to like do your clutch shifting. I'm playing on the medium one.
So I'm
You
on the
don't have to do
second.
that.
I'm on the second one down. I started all the way up, and I could not. I think I was getting like 8th was the highest I was getting
Out of 8, right?
Out of 8. No, I think it's out of 12.
Oh, okay, yeah, not half bad.
Yeah, so I was going up. But so I switched to the second highest one, and the difference is you still get your ABS assist on there, and you still have to use the clutch. I mean, the shift. You have to shift manually, but you don't have to do clutch, and that makes all the difference. And so I'm going to just get good, and then I'm going to switch over probably in a couple hours.
But you're also like if you're good on the highest difficulty, it's going to be hard to beat you because you can control every part of your car, and that's
Well, even I
like,
noticed as
you're
I'm getting-
rewarded for
For
being
making
better.
and as I'm getting better with shifting, like I can come back when I'm behind because I have the control of okay, shift down to 1, boom. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Such a good. You've got to get that
I
game.
know.
Like I highly recommend that game
I
to
know.
anyone
I know.
and everyone.
I know. I'm going to eventually get that game.
All right. That settles that.
Someday in the near future, I will get that. Well, and it looks good and it plays fun. So
And speaking of Forza, we've been getting lots of messages and questions about a drive club.
Yeah.
And so if any of the listeners out there want to put one together, we're looking for someone to help us put one together. We are just swamped
Yeah.
between work and this podcast and
The Destiny one.
planning out everything, doing Let's Plays.
But, so I did start one, and there were a few people that joined. So if you're listening, I had to delete that one, so you guys are no longer in it. So
Yeah,
sorry,
sorry.
It was nothing personal. I just had
that's
to
what
delete
Dark was saying.
Oh, was Dark in it? Sorry, Dark.
Yeah.
I had to delete it. But there's also a couple cool Xbox well, it's an Xbox only game, but a couple cool car clubs that I think maybe
Oh.
I'll just suggest joining.
It
because
wasn't
there's
Dark.
a-
It was
but
Creed.
If, oh, Creed. Yeah, sorry, Creed. I remember you in there. I had to delete it. And
So
He
if,
said you need to find another one since you dumped the first.
yeah,
one.
so I
That's what he
gotta.
if, it-
sorry,
well,
sorry
if,
about that.
if anyone is in there and wants to set up an X1 Bros drive club for the X1 Bros community,
We will
please
support it.
Please message us. We'll get the word out. We'll let everyone know who to contact. Honestly, we are just strapped for time between the three of us right now.
I'll try and make another one if no one does it in the next few weeks. But someone stole our clan tag.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
XOB.
Yeah.
Well,
We could go X1.
Yeah, that's
Next-
what I was gonna. That's
Let's
actually what I
announce
did.
it so we can't get it either. So someone else takes
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, hey guys, if you're out there, just steal our clan tag.
No, and at first I thought it was us, but I was going through and I didn't recognize any of the names. But anyway, it might still be us, and maybe I just don't recognize the names.
Speaking
Maybe you started it and then
I
you lost
forgot.
the password.
Yeah, it's,
And so you have to create another Twitter account.
Speaking of clans, how is the clan doing on Destiny for us? What is the bonuses that
we've
we get?
completed the raid. Really, the only bonus you get, well, just a clan. It's like a I compare them to like in World of Warcraft guilds. All there are is just a social hub. Like
Just the way to hook
you
up.
go in,
and-
like for example in World of Warcraft, I'd log in, I'd go to my guild page, I'm like, oh, 20 people are online. Hey, and you type in guild chat on the PC, like, hey, anybody want to do this, and you get people join and stuff. And then same thing in Destiny, you can do that as well, and you'll have the clan tag. As of right now, the only reward that you can, I think, anyway, that you can get is if you complete the raid and everybody's in the same clan, you get a special achievement that says your clan did it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think it's a high-ranking achievement.
Yeah,
a lot
and
of points.
it's a lot of points. But other than that, the reason clans are so important is because it's a community hub. It brings people, like for example, there's a lot of people on our clan page that have posted, "Hey, need people to play with. My name is such and such," and I've seen those people been able to play. Shebrew started a raid with the people, and it's just that's what they're for. They're social things and that's I compare them to guilds and MMO because that's basically what they are and what they do.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought maybe there was more bonuses to that.
And when your clan
We'll
is
see, but-
awesome like ours, people are like, "Oh man, do you want to be a part of the XOB
Yeah,
clan?"
we're
And-
recruiting.
Yeah.
Well, I remember in Guild Wars, I kind of got in fights with people, in clans, but
No, but anyway.
and I had to change. His name was Kraken. If you're listening, you were a jerk.
Kraken on Guild Wars 2.
Yeah,
Man,
Kraken.
What a jerk.
It's probably
I
like
also
our
used
number
to, in
one
my
listener.
younger days, I belonged technically to a clan. Hookup.com.
Okay.
Anyways, moving on. I had one more thing that I was going to say that Hearthstone, I have been playing so much of, and I know this isn't an Xbox One game, but I wanted to throw this out there. Blizzard brought Diablo to the Xbox One. Do you think that they'll... And Magic is on there, and it did fairly well. I mean, that was our first experience on the 360 with a card game. It was well done. I would love to see Hearthstone come to the Xbox One.
Yeah, I would too.
It would just playing with the community, just playing with people. I would love to see that.
It's a good game, so yeah.
And I wonder if because you can cross tablet play PC game, would they be able to do that with the Xbox One as well?
Probably, yeah.
So that then you're playing against anyone. That would be cool. I hope if Blizzard, if you're listening,
Blizzard's one of the few developers that's, I would say, really good at that. I mean, because you have people that are on Macs that play World of Warcraft and PCs.
Yeah.
Totally different ecosystems, and then they still can play together.
Well, I
so
don't like my Apple tablet. That's
I laid perfect example.
3 times this week. I was laying in bed till 3 in the morning playing
iOS
on my
tablet playing someone on a PC. So it's definitely possible.
Yeah.
So,
anyways, I would love to see that. That game, and I haven't. You've purchased cards for that game.
Yeah.
And I've thought about it. I've debated it, but honestly. And then I got to a point I was like, oh, man, maybe you do have to buy. But you really don't. Like,
Yeah, it's a fine line between pay to win and play to win. It's a comfortable middle ground.
They do it perfectly. Because I'm to a level now where I'm playing people who have a lot better cards than I do. And I can still compete, but I can still get those cards through crafting.
Exactly,
and through different things.
Arena.
So I don't have to purchase them, and it's so well done. Doing dailies, doing challenges.
The only reason I bought cards was because I put a number and I said this is what I would pay for this game. It was $50. I just said I'd pay $50 for Hearthstone, and so I just gave it benefited me because I got cards out of it, but I wanted to support Blizzard.
Yeah,
so that's why I did that.
I'd support them.
Yeah,
a lot.
Good game.
Yeah, free to play done right there.
Yeah, I agree.
Right there. Anyways, Jordan, how about you? What were you up to this week?
I played a lot of games.
Oh,
this week.
actually, let's start with you played Skylanders. I want to hear about it.
Yeah, I played that game.
Okay. All right, moving on. Yeah, let's just move right on.
No, I like it. There's actually someone in our community that messaged me, did you get Skylanders? And I got it, and hopefully we can play sometime because it is co-op. Skylanders is really fun. I know it's targeted towards kids, but it's not. All right, there's a lot of people my age that play it. It's really fun. It's like interactive. To me, it's like interactive Pokemon. You know what I mean? You throw it on the portal, and you're like, "Oh no, my guy died," and you switch him out and throw the other guy. Because I got 2 characters.
No, when you switch it, is that instant? Or does it pause your game kind of? Or
so what it does is I'll put a character called Food Fight on, and he'll be on.
I like that character name.
And then when I want to switch to Snapshot, another character I have, I'll just pull it off and it'll go into like this portal view, and then I'll put Snapshot on, and as soon as it registers, which it registers instantly, it'll go back into the game and it will do a quick little introduction Snapshot and then pop you. It literally takes probably 3 seconds maybe.
Now, how is the campaign and stuff in
It's really good.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm not too far into it because I've had to play a lot of other games too.
And is there because the purpose of those characters
what I like about it
is it's like an RPG.
Yeah,
so you're leveling up and they have skill
character,
trees and everything.
Yeah, you level up that character, and when I take Snapshot, the character I have off, and I put Food Fight back on, he's at a completely different level because I got to level him up
skill set,
and
right?
a completely different skill set. Yeah. And there's different, and it's encouraged to get more characters because there's different parts of the game that are like green characters or forest characters have bonuses in these areas because it's a forest. Yeah. Water characters have bonuses in these areas because it's water. Certain areas can only be unlocked by certain characters. There's a lot of characters to buy, but it's a lot of fun. And the trapping is pretty cool. Basically, you throw in a trap and trap the boss or villain.
Oh yeah, and then you can play as that character.
And they have this big poster that I hung up in my room that you can each character comes with a sticker, and you put that sticker on the poster, and it's like collect them all. You know what I mean? So like Pokemon and. Same with all the traps.
That's the appeal for me. That's why I like Hero Clicks. I love
the
collecting
figurines and stuff.
I'm a collector. I love collecting those things.
No, that game is really fun. I think the replayability would be really high because you can just go get a different character, level them up.
Question: do they have like a PvP system?
No, and that was the disappointment for me because in the previous one they did have a PvP where you can put your character on, and that's what would be cool to me. But they do have a co-op, and the PvP was replaced with a different game that's supposedly supposed to be really fun as well. So, the main villain, his name is Chaos. He is voiced by Invader Zim. Do you guys remember that show from Nickelodeon, Invader Zim?
The little
The
small
little green
guy
alien
with
and
the with the
Gurr.
gun.
Yeah, and Gurr. You
Oh,
guys
yeah.
remember?
Uh-huh.
That show was hilarious, Invader Zim. Anyway, the voice of Invader Zim is the voice of Chaos, which people have probably known because this game has been out for a while. But this is my first time buying a Skylanders game. But anyway, that was pretty cool. No, it's a good game. I like it. I'm excited to play with a couple guys in the community that talked to me about it. So because it is co-op. But I've also played Forza Horizon 2, which is a lot of fun. I played a little bit of Destiny at the beginning of the week. I played Shadow of Mordor, which is just getting more and more fun as I go.
It's still
it's still
got
a lot of
good
fun.
playability,
so, yeah.
still fun.
And it's got that 100%. It's got hunting challenges. I meant to. Yeah, hunting challenges like kill so many spiders, kill so many flying creatures, and that. I've been playing a lot of Project Spark.
Oh,
I've been really.
I have heard.
The Family Jewels. How's the game mode?
That was a little too ambitious for me, so I had to start with So no, because it's complicated. Like so, and the cool thing about Project Spark is your profile interconnects.
Is this
with
it?
Everything. So yeah, this is Project Spark here on my laptop that I can pull up, which is connected to my Xbox Live account. So everything I do on this profile, I think you can also save it to the cloud. I can go see, there's my Xbox Live gamer tag, how much stuff I have. It all interconnects, which is nice for me because I can be like, oh, I'm here. I'll work on it on my laptop on my game that I'm making, and then I can be like, oh, I'm at home. Let's hop on the Xbox and work on my thing there. And,
you get XP just for logging on.
Yeah, but nothing compared to what you.
Well,
you know
I
what
know,
mean?
but
Yeah.
that's still.
What does the XP do?
So XP, this is your Spark level. So I'm Spark level 4. But the more you build, the more you play, the more you create, you get Spark level. So basically, people can be like, "Oh, that guy's Spark level 70. He's really good," or you know what I mean.
Okay.
And then this is the currency. So the game is free to play, but they do have microtransactions for skin packs and stuff like that. And then, obviously, this is the in-game currency that you can get to buy it. And then there's other forms of currency as well. But it's a lot of fun, and I love the fact that I can play on my laptop while I'm going to bed, and then wake up in the morning and continue on my Xbox and then my desktop at home. But it is probably proper to mention it's only available for Windows 8.1.
Okay.
So if you have Windows 8.1, you can download it from
So
Marketplace.
now controls on your Xbox versus the PC, are they pretty
So
similar?
I'm just used to mouse and keyboard because I played the beta on mouse and keyboard. So right now I feel like the mouse and keyboard is a little bit simpler to use just because you can move around with the mouse a little bit easier. But playing on the Xbox, it's not bad. I just got to get used to it, I think. It was kind of like Diablo. When I went from Diablo PC to Diablo Xbox One, it was weird at first, but once you get into it, it works out really well. Yeah. So I think I just got to get used to it. And so anyway, the Family that's still in production, okay, by Jordan Games. You guys should see it.
jordtheman Gaming.
Yeah, no, you should see it. I have stuff written on my whiteboard like, okay, this level's gonna go here, and while I'm playing on it's awesome, right? This game is so addicting to me. Because you can just I want to build this amazing game, and obviously you can see, all these players down here on my screen.
Have you had a chance to play anyone else's games?
Yeah, see these guys. They do the 4 community players right here. Like these guys, you can give thumbs up, which is this guy 8. These guys, and a lot of people have created some amazing.
It's called Link's Adventure.
Amazing games, yeah, amazing games. These people have created. This guy created a temple run game.
Throw one on. Let's see. Let's
can
see
you
what
play
it
it?
looks
Yeah,
like.
you can just play it.
Yeah,
right
you
here.
can just play right now. So you just go in and play. And the cool thing about this is you can.
You can go in and change his game?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. You
Edit
can
it?
go in and play this game this
What?
game is awesome, but I have an idea where I want to add an archer up here. You can go in and remix his game. Now, what will happen when you remix it? So this guy, I think, has already remixed because it says co-creator.
Oh, okay.
So you can remix people's games and then resubmit them and stuff like that. But
so what happens when you remix someone's game? Do they have to approve it?
No,
or-
it just says it gives I'm not sure because I've never remixed, but from what I understand from the beta, it says the original guy's name and then your name as a co-creator or
Yeah,
a co-remix.
I know. In all the podcasts, all the
Now-
gaming podcasts, everyone's talking about Project Spark.
Yeah, it is.
Everybody
I'm telling
really
you, it is a
likes
lot of fun. Now, yes, so I had to YouTube a couple videos and tutorials because you have to. They call it coding, which I get. And essentially, it is, but it's not like coding like what programmers do. You know what I
not
mean?
like C++.
It's a, and I don't want to say this to offend people, but it is a dumbed down version of coding. But basically, you go into what they call the brain. And you can, and I researched all this because I want to learn how to do it. You can go into your character and start from scratch and basically build a stamina bar, a health bar, a magic bar. But what I like about it is you can't just build that stamina bar. You have to go in and say, okay, I build this stamina bar, but then you have to code in, okay, when I hit the left trigger and he runs, the stamina bar goes down by so much %, and then when I stop sprinting, it goes up by so much %. And anyway, and here's me just playing his game right here. I have to actually use a controller because he has gamepad. But anyway.
Huh? Wow.
But the coding can get really in depth. Like you have to code in jumps, double jumps, everything, and you have to code it to a keyboard or a gamepad or whatever. You can code in different things of the level and stuff. So I'm gonna try. I looked up. I'm gonna try just to get used to it before I do the Family Jewels, which I'm working on the storyline for it. People have created full storylines and stuff that you can read.
Can you throw in voice?
I don't know yet. I don't think
Voice
you can,
acting?
but
That
would
would be
cool.
so cool if you could.
So,
I would like.
My family jewels.
I would like to be a voice in your game if you can. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
People have made
people
people
some
have-
experience
Yeah.
in voice acting.
People
So-
have made pinball games. Dude, you can make any game you want. You just have to code that thing to it. It can be basic, but it can be insanely in depth too, right? I mean,
Yeah.
and that's what I like about it. It's addicting to me. Some guy made a survival game, and it blew my mind.
Wow,
But,
MPJ, huh?
Yeah. But anyway, so right now I'm working on just a basic
man.
platformer that I'm going to
Daisy
make.
Project Spark.
Yeah, I'm just working on a basic platformer that I'm trying to make right now. I got the map all lined out for it, and I'm just, I drew it on my thing, and it's so fun. It's so fun.
Cool.
But jordtheman XOB Gaming is in production right now. But anyway,
next
so I'll let
Minecraft.
you guys know. I'll let you
The
guys know
next
when my
Minecraft.
platformer goes out and just get. But anyway, it's just if you haven't had a chance to play it, it's free to play on Xbox One. Just download it. It's out of beta. The only not a problem, but the only thing with it is that it does have microtransactions to buy different skin
Yeah, I
packs,
don't have a
like
problem with
a
that.
castle pack or something if you really want to. But fun game, and that's probably what I've been playing mostly this week.
Anything else?
And what else? So Skylanders, Forza, Destiny, Shadow of Mordor, and then some Project Spark. And I'm planning on playing Korra next week, and
Forza,
game
real
that-
quick.
that game
How
that you
far are
just
you
bought.
into Forza? And have you done any online?
I think I have. I've done on some online. It's pretty fun. I think I have 10 more championship series to do before I can race in the Forza Horizon Championship.
Oh, cool.
So,
Way cool.
but
Nice. All right, Mr.
lot of fun.
McSpicey. How about yourself?
I'm so glad you didn't take mine because that's pretty much. We played together.
oh yeah, well, it's an Xbox.
I know, but still, I mean, we're gonna. We played Mario Kart 8 a lot together, mainly because our wives wanted to play.
I can understand.
But
that.
I agree. I agree. I like playing with them too. It's just so weird to have your wife go, "Hey, you want to play video games now?" Or be driving home and that's what George was saying. Sarah was driving home and
Well, no,
Mario.
I walked in the other day and she was playing Mario Kart 8 by herself, and I was like, what? What? You know how to turn that
You
on?
like turn around. You like turn around. Am I in the right house? What's going on?
You're walking in and she's all, I'm like, what is happening?
My wife even said it's the woman's console. Not to
No, it's-
degrade any
I think
gamers that like Nintendo.
It has games that can appeal to them.
Yes, she loves that.
It is the that console's not gender bias.
It's not whatsoever, and she loves Mario Kart a lot. So we played over the weekend like crazy, and it
Yeah,
was a
we
lot
did.
of fun. We Skyped, stuck the laptop
Yeah, so
down.
the only downfall is it doesn't have an in-system party chat.
Yeah,
which
the-
is a
the-
bummer. But we just
the
Skype
Wii U
each other,
doesn't. Yeah. But we overcame that obstacle with Skype. So a lot of fun. So I played that. I was incredibly busy with work, so I didn't even pull up Destiny. I didn't pull up
Wow.
anything. I haven't even turned on my Xbox all week.
Whoa!
Get out.
That's huge.
I know.
That never happens. Mark the date.
No,
that never
it
happens.
sometimes happens with work.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
I'm just kidding.
Wait, no. If you had not purchased the Wii U last week, would you have substituted that time
I don't know
for the Xbox One?
because when I played with my wife, it was because she wanted to play and I was taking a break from work.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I mean, I've been really busy. However, I know this is another game that's not on the Xbox. Legend of Grimrock 2 came out on
Those
PC.
games are right up my alley.
And I bought that yesterday, and I put in a significant amount of time over the night last night. So
over the night.
So I did get some gaming in just last night, but
So what
I'm
is your
pretty
next?
busy.
What is your next then purchase for the Xbox One? What? Obviously Halo. Is there anything before Halo though?
I'm
There's
so pumped for
it depends. I'm still up in the air with Sunset Overdrive. That's this next week, I think, right? 28th.
No,
yeah.
a week after. I think it's the last week of October.
Yeah, it's what's the date today?
17th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so,
it's Tuesday the 28th.
yeah.
So last week of
So
October.
yeah, it's coming out on the 28th. I might get that one. November is my month to burn.
Dragon Age, Grand
Yeah.
Theft Auto's
Now,
coming
what
out
games
November
are you
too,
buying?
right?
I'll probably
in the
be
order.
getting Grand Theft Auto, even
Yeah.
though I
Really?
played the crap out of it on the PlayStation. I played that game like crazy.
Hey.
I love that game.
Golf date, guys.
You
Golf.
can
In
you
Grand
can
Theft
like
Auto?
really golf.
Yeah,
like
golf
spend
date.
4 hours
Yeah.
golfing in that
I
game.
would like to go golfing. Okay,
Done.
We should set up an X1 Bros golf tournament in Grand Theft Auto. Would that be so funny?
That would be so awesome. So yeah, I might get Assassin's Creed Unity, maybe. That's a maybe, but definitely getting Dragon Age Inquisition, Far Cry 4.
Oh man,
You should do a Let's Play
Prob-
of Far Cry 4 because I would watch that. I've never.
I'm definitely
okay.
getting that
All right.
game. That will be a Let's Play
Nice.
for sure. But
Chat is saying that they thought you died. They haven't seen you all
oh
week.
really?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Sorry,
fun.
it's just sorry everyone in chat. I
They
was
thought you died.
I am usually on there every night, but I've been real busy, and sometimes you get those weeks. So
Hey, that's good though.
gotta,
did just
I
purchase
gotta
another console.
pay the bills to buy another console
Pay
and
the
to buy all
bills
these
to play the
games.
bills.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
But speaking of Grimrock, my 4-party system, you're in my party.
Oh, really?
You're my knight.
Yes.
You're my
Lannister?
rogue.
Is my name Lannister?
Jordan's my rogue. No, your name's David.
What's the rogue
David
Lannister
Lannister?
girl?
My wife is my little Aes Sedai, my little wizard. So
Dude, I love Legend of Grimrock. I love
so
those games.
I'm your basic fighter. You know, I'm up in your face.
Those games.
You're my knight. You're my rogue, and my wife's the wizard.
Those
so
games
pretty
would
fun.
be really fun on a console because it would be really easy. I feel like to map that to a controller, and you can only move. I mean, you could do it on a D-pad because that's the directions that you can move.
Yeah, that's true. The only thing, and you could right bumper, left bumper to change directions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The only thing is, it's a tabletop. It's basically a tabletop dungeon crawler where you can pull up the map and you take notes and you can put notes on there. That would be more difficult. I guess you
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
could use your smart glass to do the
Yeah,
notes.
now you could do that.
Note taking. It's possible with a smart glass app or
Yeah.
with a companion app
Yeah.
to play that game.
Yeah, I love those
Another
games.
thing is you sometimes miss things with the mouse because it's like almost kind of like an adventure game where you can see like keys in the corner and grab them and stuff. That's harder to do with the console too.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyways, yeah. So I did play that last night, but yeah. Sorry, I'm still alive. Everyone out there.
He will be back. He will be back.
Yeah, I think I'm done with Destiny. I think it's official.
Really?
There's nothing really else
Did
to
you
do for
see
me.
the
Are you just kind of gonna wait for
December?
the
The
expansions to come out, or-
expansion's coming
Yeah,
out.
I'll probably throw it back on there.
Raids. You got a raid. I've not.
Yeah, we
been
got
in a
to
raid.
when we
Well,
schedule
when they
a raid.
launch
I will
new
be in
raids,
that.
and like I said in previous
Oh.
shows, the next raid is supposedly supposed to be around the Hive.
What
so-
about the Crucible? I'd like to start getting into the Crucible.
Yeah, we could do that. That's just your typical FPS shoot,
Yeah.
multiplayer PvP stuff. So
I did Iron Banner a lot. It was really fun.
That Destiny. I know the last 3 weeks we've kind of talked about Destiny a lot, but they just. I'm just amazed at how well they do the keep you going for rewards.
Yeah.
Because full-on MMOs have missed at that completely. Guild Wars being an example. Guild Wars 2, I apologize, being an example of that. I spent 300 hours in that game just trying to get to level 80, got to level 80, and big disappointment, right?
The only thing really to do was legendary weapons.
well, see for
And
me,
I don't feel like their dungeons were that great or anything.
well, that's what I mean. What else do I have? All I have to do is the raid. There's really nothing else for me at this point. I've redone I can't even tell you how many times I've done the same strike missions over and over and over.
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
So there, I mean, you do hit that cap.
Yeah.
It just depends on when you hit that cap. If if you have time and you do it in the first 2 weeks of the game, you're gonna have to wait for stuff to get released.
Well, and you're really waiting for us to do the raid too.
Yeah.
Because you need the raid gear to get to level 30.
Yeah.
So
Light
you're-
level 30, yeah.
But I'm just amazed. I think that I really think when all is said and done, Destiny will be seen as kind of the first of its genre.
Yeah,
like kind of a game changer. It's a groundwork right now. I feel that has been laid.
There's someone in chat that's, I think he's trolling, that comment, wow, there's already nothing to do in Destiny. I think that's a very disingenuous comment because it depends on how much time you put into it.
Yeah, how many hours are you?
We
could look it up, actually, how many hours you're in.
If you burn 200 hours in 2 weeks, of course there's nothing left to do. It was only a $60 game, and you just think about how much time you put into that for $60.
Yeah.
And it was a good fun. I really enjoyed the game. So comments like that, I think that was just a troll comment, but maybe he's actually being legitimate and asking if there's really nothing left. Okay, he's not. He's just surprised. Okay, so, but there is that opinion out there, and I just think I put in a ton of time, and I had a great time. It was a great game.
I'm looking you up to see how many hours you've put into Destiny.
Looking at me, yeah. I think that the Xbox app gives false information.
Yeah, it doesn't update all the time.
But the companion app is.
I showed you
right
at
on.
173 hours.
173 hours.
Yeah.
So yeah, see, I'm done. Until there's an expansion.
I mean, that is MMO-ish kind of hours.
Yeah.
In a game, and I mean, if we were to look at people like Toast or Dark or Shebrew, I'm sure they've.
Toast has I think Toast. When you look at like the Grimoire score, he's
Toast
like number one, or he's up there, and he's put in some time. Okay,
Yeah.
he's clocked in.
He has put in some time. Let's see. Toast has 232 according to this app.
Yeah.
You know.
So and see, when I say I'm done with Destiny, that is not a negative comment whatsoever. That is, I had a good time. It's been a great game. I'll wait for some DLC.
Well, and it's a social aspect too. And if we're not on playing,
yeah,
or if no one's really
'Cause
there
it is
playing.
a social
When you
game.
look though, they announced this week 3.2 million people are playing that game online
yeah,
currently.
That's that's current. Like,
Yeah, current.
those that are on. That's not total.
Well, and what's hilarious about that is all of these negative reviews, but look at how many people are playing that game, number one. Number two, Sony released its numbers and beat again the Xbox in another month of numbers. And Sony says it is due to Destiny. Destiny is pushing consoles for them and their exclusive
And I saw those
stuff
numbers
there.
too. They were comparing, they were saying it was a soft month because last year they had Grand Theft Auto 5 come out, but Grand Theft Auto 5 is not a new IP.
Yeah, and not only that, but you're on a system that is in everyone's hands at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, how many consoles were sold at that point? But so I think sometimes there's a disconnect between
Numbers
mass
and-
media
Yeah.
and the community itself.
And all the
Gaming
reports.
community.
When I was reading those reports, I hate news that is trying to start a flame war. They're very opinionated, and that's all I ever got. I didn't find a neutral account of the numbers.
Oh, really? What's interesting though, Bungie said the average person logs into Destiny 1.8 times a day. That's crazy.
Which sounds about right because I used to log in the morning and then when I get home, what I mean. So.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Crazy. Anyways, that I just thought that was interesting, and
Yeah.
there we go. There we go. That's what we've been playing this week, everybody. Next week probably be some new games that we played, but this means it's time to have a discussion. Time to philosophize, to theorize, to blow your mind, blow it right up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That always pops me up. Anyways, this month I got some emails, some questions.
Emails.
And
Luis
questions.
Malave, I believe. I don't,
Luis.
excuse me if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly. I'll just say Luis. We actually kind of got into this, but let's go back to. Do you think Destiny will be worth playing after you reach level 30?
I mean, it depends on your after 30. Let's say you max out 3 characters, all different classes after 30. Not until the DLC comes out.
Yeah,
and
I
that's in a month. I mean, or just over a month,
December.
right? So
December, then next
so that's
year.
coming out. So yes and no.
I mean,
is that answer really
you can't
right?
you can obviously, if you enjoy the PvP, the Crucible. I mean, don't expect rewards out of it. But I mean, I played Call of Duty religiously, time after time. After time after time. Just because, when you enjoy that kind of competitive first-person shooter, in the multiplayer scene. I mean, it's fun. It's no game is the same. It's always changing because you're playing different people, and you know that's one of the reasons why I like competitive play so much. So yes and no. It depends on your personality and what you want to do.
Yeah.
The grind is done at that point, though. There's no point in doing
It would basically
dailies
be for
and
like,
bounties.
yeah, it would basically be for, I see it as multiplayer, or if you have friends, helping out your friends,
Yeah.
kind of doing maybe exploring, trying to go for like finding all the dead ghosts,
Yeah.
finding
Achievement
strange
hunting,
coins,
yeah.
stuff like that. So if you're an achievement guy,
Yeah. You still can. I mean, you're going to get Sunset Overdrive in a week and a half. And what else we got coming up? Yeah, so, you're... Yeah. There you
okay,
go.
well, so yes and no, depends on what you want to
Depends
do.
on what you want to
Thanks,
do.
Luis, for sending that in. Pat Norwood, who actually made a video about day in the life of Master Chief.
I saw that.
threw that up on Facebook.
You posted that up there. I saw that.
Yeah,
That's-
it's actually pretty funny. So I reposted that. So nice job, Pat Norwood. But he said he wants to know, what is the longest you've played games in one sitting? His gamer tag is the Flaming Chode.
Okay. That's...
Because we should probably mention this. Extra Life is this weekend, or on the 25th, right? It's 24-hour gaming marathon for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. So go check that out. Pledge to it if you want to watch it. And so he brought up the discussion.
Okay.
He wants to know what's the
Can I
longest that you played.
tell a story?
Yes, you can. Go ahead, please.
How much time do I have?
Oh, you're on the clock. Go ahead.
Okay. There's just two stories because it wasn't one sitting in one story, but it's freaking awesome, and this reminded me of it. To say the quick answer, the actual question was the original Guild Wars on PC.
Okay.
It was like an entire weekend. It was pretty bad. It wasn't. No, it was
One sitting though. One sitting. You did not log out.
Yeah, one sitting.
probably. I mean, I hate to say this. This is when I was in my teenage years, because I feel bad saying this. I think it was like, I don't know, 16 to 18 hours. Like it was. I woke up early, and I stayed up real late
all day, stayed up late. 16 to 18 hours. That's not too short. Do you know what game it was?
Guild
Yeah,
Wars.
Guild Wars, the original Guild Wars.
Oh, it was Guild Wars.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
love that. I love that. The first Guild Wars was so good. I mean, I like the second Guild Wars too, but there's just that first Guild Wars. Anyway, so my story, okay? Back when I was a pup, okay, me and my buddy I grew up with, I love this kid. So I grew up with this kid. He just lived down the street from me. One summer, this is when we were in junior high. One summer we were, I'll make this as fast as possible because you guys are like scrolling and, guys, I'm talking to nobody
No,
here.
no, I'm listening.
I think I'm boring you.
No.
One summer, we, like, when it was like 8th grade, the school year ended, and we just looked at each other. We were like just hanging out, and we looked at each other and we're like, let's beat every single Nintendo game out there, ever. And so that was our goal at the beginning of the summer. And I didn't have. This is like my first summer where I didn't have work or anything, or it was just. I think I was like 14. I don't know what year. How old I
glory
was.
years.
It was a summer of fun. So we walked around my neighborhood and extended neighborhood. The first week was not about playing games. It was about getting games.
Yeah.
We knocked on every door and we're like, hey, do you have any Nintendo games we could borrow? We didn't even know these people. And we walked every street in our town, which is where I grew up. It's,
There's lots
it's
of
a small
streets.
town,
Yeah.
but it's got plenty of streets. We did it in his basement. He had that old wood TV, with like the wood paneling, and we had stacks, I don't know, a couple feet high of all these Nintendo games that we just borrowed from people. And we went through game after game. I woke up, walked over, and gamed. It was the greatest summer of my life. We got stuck on volleyball.
Really?
Volleyball. Brazil was ridiculous. The final team, anyways. So we didn't finish it. Spoiler alert: we couldn't beat every game because that game. But we tried our hearts out. That's
so funny.
That is
that's
really
related to that question. So I thought
I just think it's hilarious that you got stuck on volleyball.
Well, I
of
know
all
it's
games.
like, and Brazil, they were the game. I don't think these people play tested their games. Some of these games are so hard. The old NES games.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. It's
They're like, let's just make it.
they
Impossible.
they would do like the when you jump up to spike the ball. They would
Uh-huh.
do the superpower every time, and it would knock your character out. Like if the ball hit you when you blocked it, you like would just pass out, and you just lay there on the volleyball court.
Oh, that's funny.
Anyways,
Jordan, how about you? Longest.
Oh, it has to probably be between.
Has no one done 24 hours?
One
That's
of
the
the-
big question.
I've worked for 56 hours straight installing cabinets, but I
Never
never
played.
gamed that. Yeah,
It has to be between either one of the Halo games or World of Warcraft.
it would,
And-
it would have to be World of Warcraft.
Yeah, it would probably be
That's
World
the
of
one
Warcraft.
where you forget
I
everything.
I think when Cataclysm launched, me and a friend, and even our Jonathan, we all midnight launched it and got in, and we played from midnight till probably 10 or 11 that next. Well, yeah, it was probably a 8 to 9 hour sit through.
Sit through.
Yeah, just power
More
leveling.
hot pockets.
Yeah, power leveling, doing some
Bathroom,
dungeons,
mom.
doing some dungeons, PvP, and so it was probably it was probably. I'd say probably a solid 8 hours.
8 hours straight.
8 hours.
It's not bad. That's respectable.
So 8 to 10 maybe. So, but throughout that whole day, we would log in like let's go get something to eat. We'd go out to
So-
Del Taco, come back and log in again. You know what I mean?
Of course, Del Taco.
So mine,
When you're buying World, it's the only thing you can afford at those times.
you guys will laugh at what my
59-cent taco.
my game is.
Red Dead?
That it was. No, it wasn't Red Dead.
XCOM, original
No,
PC.
my
King's
first
Quest
job in high school
Or 4.
was
You worked
working at
at-
Game Crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
And what happened was something happened, like our system got shut down, and I was at work first thing 10 in the
Oh,
morning.
I know what it was. I think I've heard.
And this
story.
game came out like the day before, or that day, maybe even. But I had a GameCube at the time. And so I went over to my friend's house because his parents were on vacation. So I told my parents, I'm just going to stay there. And I played Animal Crossing
That game was so fun.
from probably
Oh,
about
man.
probably 11 o'clock then, because the store opened at 10. The systems were down. They were like, just go home. We'll just close. It was like this huge corporate problem. So I closed down, went over to his house, and I played until
Had to
like
go to work
3
the
in the
next day.
morning or something.
Oh,
And I had done almost everything that you could do in that game. But me and my friend, because you can't play multiplayer in that game. So
Well-
what we did was I took a GameCube from the store. And what they would let us do is you could take a copy and you could open a copy to play it as demos for people when they came into the store. So I just took that copy with me too.
That was
'cause-
the greatest job you ever had, by the
yeah,
way.
and I had one, and then we
That
sat
is
side
awesome.
by side and played. Oh, dude, did you do this yet? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, check out what I got in my house. I don't know why Animal Crossing hooked me.
No, it did. It was a fun game.
But it did, and that's the game.
And
That's
that
my
was-
longest straight through
You know
game
what's
that I
fun
played.
is that was the time when we're just tapping into. I mean, Xbox Live has already kicked off by
Yeah.
that time, and all the other systems are kind of just tapping into it. And I remember
you could,
we
like,
thought
take
it
a
was
train.
so cool.
Yeah.
If you played on the same memory card, I was your neighbor.
Yeah,
And
you were.
I went into your house. I'm like, oh, he put a couch over
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
And you,
And you could like leave mailbox messages, but you have to put in the memory
you
card
put
back
it
in.
in the mail. Yeah. So, but
Of all
that
games,
was
though,
the
Animal
greatest-
Crossing.
You know why that was the greatest job ever? Because we could be like, David, bring home Tribes Aerial Assault for PS2, right? And that's what, and then you brought home Luigi's Mansion.
Oh yeah.
Because you had that job, you introduced my favorite Nintendo game to me.
yeah,
Luigi's
that's his
Mansion.
favorite one.
Luigi's Mansion is
Yeah.
my favorite Nintendo game.
Yeah. Yep.
Because of that job.
The best thing about that job, though, because you used to be able to trade, they would trade in games and stuff, is someone would bring in, like, Metroid, full in the box
Oh, yeah,
Metroid on NES, and we would give them, like, $20 for it, right? Or $15 for it, right? And I'd be like, it says 15 here, and it was store credit. I'll give you $10 cash if you want to get it.
you have it.
Yeah, and
over
that's how
here.
I got that. And I got so many games like that. I got my Dreamcast that way. It was like $50, and I was like, I'll give you $30 cash if you'd rather have that if you want to give me your Dreamcast.
That's so awesome.
Because they would turn around and sell it for a ton. I mean, that's how they make their money. But
yeah,
but
what
yeah.
a great employee.
I love that job. I love that job.
Oh man,
It was so good.
I remember on the Guild Wars. After a while, you would sit there if you're playing so long, and it would have these little pop-ups on the bottom. It would say like, "You've been playing for 12 hours. Please take a break." And it's like, "Screw you, man. This is
great.
my only weekend.
Stop trying to care about
The
me.
parents are out of town. I gotta do this."
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Anyways, that is how long. Thank you, everyone, for sending your questions, your comments. You can do so. Info@X1Bros. contact us on our gamer tags on the Xbox One or on Facebook. You can leave a comment there every Friday. We take questions on the Xbox or on Facebook. Next topic that I want to talk about, actually, let's talk. I have 2 topics left. Let's go through the negative one first. It's
Okay, let's get that out of the way.
yeah, and it's not that it's negative, but I really want to discuss 1,500 people LAN party. Holy moly!
Yeah, that's what Chad
Sorry,
just
Chad
said.
is just talking about LAN parties, and the biggest
Tokyo.
one that someone's been to, Tokyo Rose.
1,500 people LAN
My
party.
favorite was
Whoa.
Halo LAN parties, man.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Because the best part was a headshot, and you hear up the stairs, boom!
Yeah, and you're yelling down,
You're like,
trash
"Hey,
talking. Yeah,
hey!"
what's up, man?
I just yell, "Stop screen peeking!" Sleeping
We'd
dogs.
have, we'd have. Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to.
No,
interrupt.
no.
I
This
thought we
is
were winding
nostalgia.
down.
No, it's just like
Sleeping Dogs though came out at $59.99 this week. Now let's what are our thoughts on remastered remixes coming out at that price? But I want to preface this with I don't have a problem with games coming out at that price. I have a problem with this game coming out at that price. For instance, Grand Theft Auto, if it came out at $59.99, I would not have a problem with playing that. The game came out last year basically, so it's a newer game. But on older games like Sleeping Dogs,
well, see,
Tomb Raider came out at what, 39? I think.
I'm not sure.
I think
can't
it came
remember.
out at 39. If I'm chat could correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it came out at $39.99. And I just feel like remastered games, especially when they're old like that, should not be full price.
Well-
This is my problem. Can I tell you my problem right here?
No. This is what I'm
Okay,
going to
what
say.
you're
This
gonna
is
talk
what
about?
pissed me off.
Go
This
ahead.
right here. Steam has it for brand new, the same edition,
Definitive
edition, brand new, released on the 8th of October. Yeah, the 8th of October. Its full price is $29.99.
Yeah.
The fact that they have it on Xbox Live at $59.99 to me is like a big middle finger to all Xbox gamers everywhere. It pissed me off.
Yeah.
Now, my question is, who is that? Is that Square Enix, I think, does this game?
I don't know.
Is that Square Enix or is that
Wherever
Microsoft?
it is, there is a disconnect that is just it's unfortunate. I would like it fixed.
Well, and how many people do you think are going to buy Sleeping Dogs at that price?
When it's on a PC for $30.
Yeah.
And on mine, because I already had Sleeping Dogs on Steam, which I do like that they did this, it's only for $15.
Oh, then I'll have that too, because I picked up the original Sleeping
Yeah,
Dogs
I
for
think
like
I have the
$7
original Sleeping
during
Dogs
the
Yeah.
summer
as
sale.
So I have Sleeping Dogs on Steam originally, and it said upgrade for $15 to the definitive edition, and which is awesome. I see that $15 price tag, and then I was going to do a Let's Play on this game.
Yeah, yeah.
I was going to get it for the Xbox One, $60 when I can get it for $15 on Steam. Oh, and that's, let's say $30 because Steam did it. You know, they were pretty good at what they did. I like that they did that. I like that you already own this game. Here's a discount.
Yeah.
That is so. I was mad. I was honestly
that price
mad.
point is just
It's huge.
too high for that game. I think so. Jordan, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, like Mark said, when you see the upgrade for $15 and then you see a full new buy for $30, why on Xbox, and I'm assuming PlayStation 4 as well, is it $60? Now, that's why I want to know, is that Sony and Microsoft boosting up the price, or is that Square Enix boosting up the price?
Yeah, it's on.
Still, there it is, $59.99.
It's
the Xbox
so
One store.
unfortunate. That is a big middle finger to console gamers.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just
Now-
it's too bad.
Depending on the game, for me, depends on the price. This game, I won't. I
Yeah,
probably
I
won't
don't
buy
have a
for
problem with
$60.
that price point for.
Because I know probably people will mention Halo Master Chief Collector's Edition is going to be $59.99.
Yeah,
but
no
with
problem,
that game, you're getting 4 games.
yeah, no one is arguing the value of it. That's
You know,
probably the
that-
best
And you
value.
can't-
And I actually remember, because I have CE Anniversary, which is Halo 1 Combat Anniversary. When 343 Industries released that, it was only $30, and that's a remastered game. So see what I mean? I don't know why, and that's why I'm curious to know who's bumping up the price. Is it Sony and Microsoft bumping up the price, or is it Square Enix bumping up
I
the
don't
price?
know.
And why they're doing
Well,
that.
and then when you look at Metro, 2 games for $50. You got there.
Yeah, see,
for
so that has to be a
and
developer.
Last Light
that has to be.
and Last Light
But
is
why-
a newer game as
why
well.
Is it on PC then? How did Steam get that price?
It has because
And it's not.
Why
It
would,
doesn't say it's discounted. It's not a special.
No, I
promotion.
know, but why would? That's what I'm saying. Because for both Sony and Microsoft, this is $60 on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Metro was only $60 for 2 games on both platforms as
Yeah.
well. That has to be the developer. Why? Because why would Microsoft and Sony say, okay, you get 60, you get 2 for 60, you get
No,
this,
Microsoft's not saying that point. I don't think so.
No, I know, but that's why I want to ask Square Enix, or I want to know
who's making that decision
depending
is making the wrong decision.
I want to know why they're making that decision.
Yeah.
Um,
Are you guys with me that the price point of $59.99 for remastered games is not the issue? It's on a case by case. Because Grand Theft Auto, would you have a problem with Grand Theft Auto at $59
The
remastered?
only reason I don't have a problem with it is because I enjoy that game substantially. I'm a fan. I'm biased because I'm a fan of that game.
I
big-time
think
fan.
anything with the word remastered in it should not
be
be.
Yeah.
Obviously, I
Like,
think
let's-
it should
for
be a
example,
$40 game.
Let's take The Last of Us, which was just remastered, which is an excellent game. That one was another 60. That is such an awesome game.
Well,
I would
once
buy
again,
it
though,
again, or even
I feel like those games are only a year old though, and so it's basically still a brand new game. They're just bringing it to these newer consoles.
Yeah,
at that
well, same
price.
thing happened with Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, and
Yeah.
that's why and if we go back to the podcast, I used to tell people, if you already have it for Xbox One or Xbox 360, don't buy it for Xbox One because you're just throwing down another $60. I think anything with the word remastered or redo or whatever should be lower than the original price point. That's just how I think. With I mean, of course, there's exceptions, like Halo, but that's coming with 4 games. You're basically getting.
No, yeah, it depends what it's brought or
what it's bringing.
the
Yeah, I guess
combo
Metro
pack,
combo
which
is bringing 2,
50,
so
yeah.
you're getting 2 games. So, but that is lower price point because you're technically
Yeah.
buying each game for $30. And if you look at Halo, you're technically buying each game for some percentage of.
Yeah,
$60.
I think whoever made that decision made
Yeah,
a
and
gross mistake.
Yeah, it's
Well, and
59
no-
on
no offense,
PlayStation
but-
too. It's
PlayStation.
both
No,
consoles.
I mean when you look at this,
Maybe they're throwing a bone to the PC and saying these are our gamers, but that game came out on the 360
and PlayStation 3
and
as
it's
well.
anyway.
I don't know. I just think, strategically, I don't think it was very smart because look at all the games you have coming out next week and in the next 2 weeks. No one's
And
going
maybe
to drop
they
six-
have a plan.
When you got
yeah.
Halo coming out, when you got Dragon Age, people are going to be like, well, I'll just hold my $60 and wait for Dragon Age. It's a completely new game, and it's going to be worth this. You know what I mean? Whereas I
Yeah.
feel that this, to me, I don't feel like I've never played this game. I know you have. I don't feel like it's a $60.
it's a good game. It's. I mean,
I've heard it's fun, but do you want to buy it again for $60
No.
when this
I
$30
didn't.
price tag is staring
Me?
you right in the
I
face?
Well,
didn't-
and I think that's what brings up the anger too. It is if it was $59 also on the PC for the remaster.
that's where it would. Yeah. Okay.
then you're like, oh, okay.
This-
do I want this game or don't I? But seeing it at a different price
seeing
point,
it at $30 full price on the PC, it was a big middle finger to me and to all consoles, and I was frustrated.
I agree with you.
I don't know what happened.
yeah, probably.
Why not drop the console down? to
Probably a blanket. This is a blanket statement, but
Good. Let's controversial this.
yeah, blanket
is.
statement. No, but a blanket strategy for remastered games. The price point is $49 or $39. I think is probably
or
30.
lower.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
or lower. But
Yeah.
that is the max. 39 or 49.
49,
At 39
yeah.
I'm for sure buying. 49 at least it's cheap. At least you're getting that $10
Yeah.
discount. But yeah, that's frustrating.
Well, and like you said, what's frustrating is seeing it at $30 and then seeing.
Let's put
at
it this way:
$60.
out of everyone that follows us, which we have quite a few because of the podcast, one person has purchased that game according to this. One person. That is
At
it.
that price.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and maybe I don't know. Steam is basically set up as a digital download, and it's been a digital download library for a long time.
Uh-huh.
And with digital downloads, their cost is decreased because you don't have costs for CDs, for cases,
Yeah.
for booklets, for
for
all
shipping.
that. Yeah, for all that stuff. I don't know why digital downloads don't have some sort of 5% or 10% discount, anyways,
Yeah.
because those costs are
Agreed.
moot.
Yeah, exactly. And if you want to push your console to digital, which they do clearly, why don't they do that? Well, here's a good example. Basically, a remastered. It's not being sold as remastered, but The Walking Dead complete first season came out. Its price point $24.99. I purchased that right away. I have no problem paying $25 for that game, even though I have that game on the PC already. And it came out. I mean, it's an older game, but it's the price point. If you want to sell us.
That game wasn't a $60 game though. Anyways.
It was $49, I believe, when it first. I mean, for like the Game of the Year edition. When it first
for
came out.
all the
Yeah. And then on Steam, I mean, on one of the summer sales, I think I got it for like $10. But at $24, regardless, to play it on the Xbox One, basically they're selling us backwards compatibility. That price point, I don't question. I mean, I'm like, oh, I really like that game. I'm gonna get it. $24, yeah, totally worth it. But at $59, I would not have bought Walking Dead. No
way.
Even though I love that game.
I'll do the Will Smith. Hell no. Sorry. Don't do an awkward silence after my bad joke.
Yeah, and I agree.
Something.
Well, sorry, I was reading chat. Wandervox. I completely agree with Wandervox. And I was just making that blanket statement or whatever as a policy. A remastered game, in theory, should not be $59.99. There are exceptions, like Grand Theft Auto. I think it's fair for that.
But I think I might be a unique case. I've played it before, and I just really like the game. I know there's other people like they're out.
But
like,
even,
game released.
Take Grand Theft Auto for me. I've never played Grand Theft Auto. Seen it at $60 compared to what else is coming out that month. I don't think I don't know if I'm getting it or not because of what else is coming out that month.
Anyways, let me read.
I feel like I can buy Grand Theft Auto cheaper
for the podcast what Wandervox said, because I like his point. He said it's difficult to apply a blanket policy to the price of a remake/remaster. You'd have to consider the quality, the popularity, the age, etc. of the original game, among other things. Completely agree with that. Well said, Wandervox. And that's where I think, like, Grand Theft Auto, you can't compare Grand Theft Auto to Sleeping Dogs. They came out at different times. Grand Theft Auto basically...
It's one of the highest selling games
Well,
of all
and it
time.
basically came out... When did it come out? November last year?
Last year.
September last year.
So it
right
came out
before the
1
new
month
launch.
before the launch of the new console. So it was created and released basically in the window frame of the new console. So I consider it. I don't see it as, oh, that's a last gen game when I go to purchase that game. You know what I mean? Because it's such a recent game. It's not Sleeping Dogs where it's a few years old and it was on the old systems. And now they're selling it for cheaper on the PC.
That's what pisses me off.
Well, I think the biggest complaint is the fact that they're selling it for $39.99 on Steam.
No, $29.99
on Steam, and $60 for console users.
Yeah.
Anyways,
and that's negative. Oh, that was
our negative part of it. More of a vent, but I think there's something to be said, and I think whoever made that decision made the wrong decision. I mean, and you can see by the numbers, one person is playing that game out of everyone that we follow and that follows us. So I mean, and that's sizable.
Yeah.
More than most people because of our podcast here. But I think that shows that price point for a remake doesn't work, especially when you can get it cheaper on another one. Anyways, last but not least, I wanted to bring this question to you guys. And I did bring it to the community via Facebook this week, and I got a ton of responses, and everybody's different. But I'm at this point where I love FIFA. I love Madden. I love the Ultimate Team, and holy moly. I love Destiny, and I love Forza. 4 games. Then Dragon Age is coming out.
Yeah.
and all these other games, right? But as of right now, 4 games. And Diablo I love, which I'm not because Destiny came out and I hopped into that. So 5 games. And I'm kind of a third of the way through of each one of those, not even that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so this question, how do you play your games? All at once, one game, play the crap out of it, or cycle through them? Why do you do that? Has it worked? Why does it work? Let's start with Mr. McSpicey, then we'll go to Jordan. Because I'm thinking of changing my style. Because I think I might have to take on your style.
Yeah, my style's not healthy. So I think it's because of how I am mentally. I'm OCD. I just want to, and I'm OCD and irresponsible. So those. So I just crank a game. I just go at it, balls to the wall, finish it, and you lose sleep, you get unhealthy. That'll probably, I don't know, that might change later on with life, but because of my business situation, everything, I can do that, and I don't recommend it.
Yeah.
Because it's unhealthy, I guess, because you don't
Well, the reason that I'm considering this is I actually thought of you the other night as I'm sitting there, and I played for Forza for probably 3 hours, and and my problem. Oh, and I'm playing Metro as well. You know what I mean? And so I just feel like I'm not immersing myself in one game. I'm not getting the full experience that I would get if I just played one game at a time versus cycling through. But I do enjoy cycling through because I feel like, oh, okay, let's play this now. You know what I mean? So I'm
It's
debating.
nice to
I might
have
change my style
It's
here.
nice to have a change. The nice thing about that is you can check it off the list.
Yeah.
And you've enjoyed it. It's fun. You got it. Boom. Checked.
Yeah.
That's the benefit. And that's probably why when we talked, this was like 15 episodes ago, we talked about who's beat the most games out of us, you know. That's probably why. It's just because I get so narrow-minded. Oh my gosh, it's 5 in the morning. Holy crap! You know, I'm like Shebrew.
Yeah.
You know? Shebrew's hardcore too. But so I don't know. It just that's how I do it, and I like it. But I do have games I go back to that I cycle through.
Yeah.
So I dip into that side of things as well. But.
Yeah. On Facebook, a lot of the funniest comment I saw. A lot of people are I would say the majority of people who responded were cyclers. But the people that weren't, I wish I had Facebook pulled up. I don't. But one person said, "I don't commit video game adultery. I play one game, and that's my baby till I beat it."
Yay! I love that. Yeah, that's funny. You commit video game adultery all the time.
Jordan, talk
you
about
jerk to
your
me.
play style. Why does it work for you? What are your thoughts on?
I play just at odd hours, but I cycle through, and it's not because I'm not addicted to games. It's because I am addicted to those games. For example, I'll be playing Shadow of Mordor. I'm like, man, this is so fun. You know, it'd be fun if I can race through this. Oh man, let's hop over to Forza. So I hop over to Forza, and then I'm playing that. And I'm like, oh, you know, it'd be fun if I can make a loop in this map. Oh, okay, I can do that in Project Spark. Let's hop over to Project Spark. But it's because I like all the games that I have, and it's hard just to sit there and play one.
Yeah.
But I do beat all the games that I have. Well, most of them anyway. But in months like this last month was pretty okay because there wasn't a ton that launched at once. I think it depends on the game. Like, for example, when Halo Master Chief comes out, that's going to be it for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, at least, a while anyway. But same with Dragon Age. It's some games, like, you have to put that time in. But I'm probably more of a cycle through because I'll just be playing it like, man, I wish I could play such and such right now. Oh, I can.
Let me ask you this.
And the great thing about the Xbox, and this is why I cycle through, fantastic thing about the Xbox, one of my favorite features, playing Forza 2, Xbox, launch Destiny, does the little switch thing,
whoop.
Forza's paused, and then I go Xbox, launch Shadow of Mordor. And then I just go, Xbox, go to Forza 2, back to where I was. Wonderful invention.
Wow.
Great invention.
Yeah.
So, favorite part about the Xbox, that's
Xbox,
it right there.
The ADD gamers game
I know.
console.
And then when I want to take a break, Xbox, go to Netflix, watch a show. Xbox, go back to Shadow of Mordor. Back to Shadow of Mordor, where I left off.
we get it. We get it.
It's a fantastic system.
You're like
And
freaking
that's-
out here, man.
No, you have to try that. It's video
It's
game
great.
overload, but it's awesome. And I love that feature. But anyway, that's what I'm a cycle through. I'll admit it. I like.
You're a
to cycle.
cycler.
I'm a cycler.
I dabble in cycling, but I go straight for the gut. Like, done.
I mean, unless it's a game I've been waiting for, like Master Chief, I'll play that for a straight week, and that'll probably be it. But you know what I mean?
But that's probably why I do that, because I get excited about single games.
Yeah.
And
And
then-
that's why it's hard when you have months like
the
November,
last-
because I'm excited for 3 or 4 of them.
The last game that I loyaled was Skyrim. That was the last game that I went in and was there for 3 weeks, and that's all that I played. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, I do that to some games.
Well, that game kind of forces you to do that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the tangent gaming where you just go off on
Oh,
all
yeah.
these different
Yeah,
trails
yeah.
and don't even play the campaign.
That game is built for speak of
ADD.
ADD people. I mean, you want to talk about a console? Talk about a game. Oh, a butterfly! Oh, hunt the butterfly! Oh, there's a monster! Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there's a hermit. Let's go talk to him. Oh, he wants me to save his daughter. Ooh, his daughter wants me to do this. Okay.
There's a cave.
Yeah,
There's a cave.
Wait.
What's going on? There's a murder here? I gotta investigate.
Oh, a faction, a werewolf. I can turn into a werewolf. Okay. Good. What happened? Where was I starting at? What was I originally walking down this road for?
I have all these quests. Which one do I highlight so I can go to there on the map? Oh man.
So I don't know. I was kind of getting frustrated the other night. Granted, for someone like me, my schedule has changed because I'm changing things in my job here, so I will have more time to play, and maybe that's why cycling hasn't worked for me. Because when I do sit down to play, it's for an hour at most. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe that's why I've been getting frustrated with cycling. But I thought it was an interesting question. Everybody plays differently, and there's no better way. I think each way has its own. But I might be switching for a little while here to try the OCD
Careful.
style. The
Just
loyalist.
Do it.
Loyal style.
Do it conservatively.
Yeah.
Do it safely.
Well, any closing thoughts, remarks?
Yeah, I just have a quick closing thought. It goes back to the news. Tokyo Rose in chat just mentioned that if you preload Halo Master Chief Collector's Edition, you'll preload the patch as well.
Oh, okay.
that's
So
actually
we were
good to
wrong
know.
on that. So awesome.
So,
Thanks,
yeah,
Tokyo Rose, for correcting us there.
But
But if you guys have not had a chance to, please go check out our YouTube channel. Let's Plays are dropping. We got Forza 2 in the burner right now. Horizon, that's going to drop every week. Madden, FIFA, Shadow of Mordor, Destiny. Watch the Vault of Glass raid that we did with the community. It is hilarious. Some more episodes of that will be dropping. So please go over to YouTube, check it out, subscribe, check out our Facebook page. The community there is growing by leaps and bounds. So thanks everybody for that. It's just so much fun. Our community is awesome.
Yeah. Very cool.
And if you haven't, also please rate us on iTunes. A couple people did that this week, so thank you so much. It helps grow the podcast and grow this positive gaming community that we're trying to create. On that note, where can people find you, Mr. McSpicey?
Gamertag, Twitter, everywhere, MrMcSpicey. I'll be on this week.
Yeah, he has not died.
I'm not dead.
He's not dead.
I will be back on playing, gaming. So, yep, that's what I'll be.
Jordan, how about you?
Same. Twitter.
The works.
The works.
You can find us everywhere.
Everywhere. Steam, whatever, Xbox. jordtheman XOB. And I will be on this week. Hopefully, I forgot to mention this during the news. Hopefully, I'll be on doing a little Fable Legends beta. So,
Ooh.
which did come out.
I
believe on the
got that
16th.
email too.
Did you actually get the beta? Are you freaking kidding me? You got the beta.
Well, no, I don't know if I got it.
Oh,
I got
I
the
didn't
email.
get the beta yet.
Hold
and
on,
I always get screwed.
I gotta
with betas.
I know, and I always get it before you. It's like I think I'm 100% ratio.
Speaking of that,
know
did you guys go on and sign up for the Evolve beta?
Yeah.
Okay, you did? Did you do it?
I did it the day you were allowed to do it, so I probably won't get it at all.
Someone put up the code and the reference code, whatever that you need
To get in?
to get in. It's on Facebook. So if you haven't done that yet and you want to try and get in the beta
Yeah, I'll do
for
it now.
Evolve, go to Facebook, X1
By the
Bros
way,
Facebook page.
I
and
always sign
do
up
that.
for betas day one, and I usually get screwed and never get invited. Mark signs up a day before, always gets invited.
It's true. I'm like I think
Guys,
I'm 100% ratio.
Here, I want to tell a story real quick. This is a quick story. Titanfall beta. I signed up for under like 7 different email addresses, including my main ones.
This is so
got
awesome.
nothing. David got 3 invites. He had to give me one of his invites.
And Hearthstone beta. I mean,
Same thing.
That was the same thing with Jordan. Like he's the same
And
thing.
If you know how much time I invested in Blizzard, you know how mad I was for that one.
That was so awesome.
I was like, yeah, Mark, I signed up a year ago. Oh, I got it yesterday.
It's a great game. You're
Yeah,
missing
what the
out.
heck?
That is
So anyway, if you have the Fable Legends beta, please message me on Xbox Live. I really want to know how it is, and I'm excited. Hopefully, I'll be able to play it this week with you guys. But anyway, that's where you can find me, and that's my feelings on betas.
McSpicey is going to get that.
I know, and I'm going to be mad.
That is hilarious. I am X1 Bros everywhere. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. I mean, it's all our YouTube channel. But so contact me there. We do have we kind of have some big news in the respect that we have some interviews with developers for some games being lined up. They said yes. We're just trying to nail down a date. So hopefully maybe next week we'll have an announcement on a date so we can ask some questions. We'll have you guys submit questions that we should ask these different developers on the games that they're releasing and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. It's
pretty exciting, yeah.
Way exciting. And with that, let's get out of here. Remember, we are your positive X1 bros. We're your positive X1 bros.
We are real positive X1 bros.
Yeah, no. We're a positive gaming and Xbox One community. Have fun. Don't be a douchebag. and invite people to game with us, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yep.
Bye. Wait, should we do the X1
Yeah.
wave? Here we go. See you guys.
See ya.